Go. Hey, it's a party, y'all. Yay! Hey,
Hey, everybody.
y'all. Marty wanted y'all to see her sweater too, because she's joining in. Hey, y'all. Hey, y'all. Hey, y'all.
Oh, all the green. I love it. I love it.
Please like the live, guys. Welcome to our Christmas party, which it looks like my friends forgot to tell me to grab me a hat too, because they look so cute in their hats.
Hi guys.
Well, if it helped you, I stole this from the kids because I didn't get all the way to the rest of my head. So,
Love it. I love it. Y'all, I had to, for those of y'all that were getting dressed with me earlier, I door dashed some vodka. I'm gonna make lemon drops at some point.
I'm
But
boring. I just got a pineapple juice in here.
oh, my kind of girl. Come on. I love it. I love it. I hope y'all in the chat brought your drinks. And remember during the after show, I want to see your sweaters because y'all supposed to have on sweaters too.
oh, I saw some people in the chat saying they had on sweaters. That's what y'all doing. Okay.
Yes, I want to see the sweaters. Drinking up. I know that's right. I know that's right for everybody that has their drinks. Like, shout out to y'all. And as soon as I get mine, I'm going to join the party. Kayla, not
What's wrong?
she must be pregnant. Did you say you only have pineapple juice?
No, I said
No.
pineapple and Hennessy.
Okay, I thought you had told me you had a little hen over there.
Yeah. So, okay, I know this is off topic, but no one was expecting this. I want to talk briefly about Diamante Kendrick.
Please.
And what's going on, because I don't think that we'll be able to get through this without doing so.
Addressing it. Yeah.
So I want you guys to know that there is absolutely nothing I can do about a probation warrant. And it is very, very interesting to me that probation warrant was signed today.
Hey.
So it is my understanding that yesterday Judge McBurney was given maybe a little, hey sir, this is what's going to happen. And probation can do that, and it would have been, like he said, pointless. And I think he was very honest and forthcoming.
He was
in saying that we need to figure this out. I don't think he misled the public or anything like that. But that warrant was signed today. And, my concern is now what is going to happen with that actual probation hold, because now he'll have to have a probation hearing. And there is nothing I can do about that. The basis for that probation violation is the unauthorized items from April. So very interesting.
I agree, Kayla. It's just sad.
It's shady.
As hell.
It's shady. It's shady. They knew exactly what they was doing and they want something from him. I see the only thing he did was got not guilty on all counts. And these people are mad because if them items are for April, they should have said something.
Wait. Why?
Why
Okay,
did you wait?
what happened? This is my opinion. I think they thought that he was going to get life in jail and that these probation matters were not going to matter. And so they would not want to bring him forward. But guess what? We got a not guilty. So now we got to revoke your probation.
Yeah. Why hold him? He should have been revoked. They should have said something. He should have had a violation the second he picked up new charges.
Yep.
The second he picked up new charges.
All right, guys. So we got a good show lined up for you.
Yes, we do.
Oh, let's see. I am going to, let me see. I have a question from someone in the okay, guys, I'm going in an order, so everybody's not going to come. Let me give y'all, I'm not going to tell you who all is coming, but I'm going to give you an idea of how this is about to go. So we are gonna watch some of our memorable moments, and in those memorable moments, we're gonna have people who either did some great content about those moments, or who are a part of those moments, or who we just want to see. So
There's some people I think I just want to see.
I just want to see.
I want to see you.
I might have a question. Let's see how far down this glass I get. I might get out of my
they're talking about okay. So I got somebody down here, one of our panelists that's sending me some messages on my phone, and I can't tell you who it is, but I'm gonna answer his question. Yep, take your time. Take your time. Go go do what you gotta do. And so his question is, how much time does he have on probation? It is my understanding that his probation does not end until May or August. I'm not 100% sure. I did pull it up yesterday in court, but I did not anticipate an actual probation warrant. And this is what happened. The probation officer actually dismissed the warrant yesterday. They then had a superior court judge sign it, which is going to trump anything that Department of Community Supervision officer does. So she dismissed it. She called me. She said, hey, I dismissed this, and sent me a copy of a proposed order. I sent it over. It never got signed. I never heard anything. I spoke with her again. She said, yeah, we're not going to move forward with it. But then I see that there was a signed probation warrant for the judge that the case is before. So nasty work. Okay, what was I supposed to be doing? Okay, that's what I was supposed to be doing. Okay, now listen.
Oh, that just pissed me off.
Can y'all say something while I gather myself? God,
I'm trying to figure out what you do.
Girl, I was trying to say, if Tick pop up on this screen, I'm going to scream and type cream. And they talking about, man, what?
Oh,
Miss Scream. I miss Scream, y'all. And I like, for some reason, I'm not sure
it's my body.
Let me delete. It wouldn't let me delete the comment. So there we go.
That's my one with Tick, because it's my body.
I said, what? I said, no, I'm trying to delete and it would not let me.
That's my one right there. Tick said, because it's my body.
No.
It was 3 of y'all there. Who did it? Who was with you? He said it was me. She said, and who else? He said, myself. And I.
No, it's when Tick said, she said, did you have any signs that you do with your hands? He's like, yeah. She said, well, show him. He said, you're going to have to let me see your hands. Baby, I screamed. I said,
you going to do this with me. You finna be time.
Oh, you know what I heard too? Now, I didn't see this for myself, but y'all can tell me if this is true or not. I heard that, I didn't watch this, but I was told that he said when he was asked about, did he know, Attorney Steele asked him, did he know who Serena was? And he said he didn't watch tennis.
I saw that online. I don't remember that one.
I do remember the question. I do remember it, but I don't remember the answer.
It was when they said, well, was anyone in here in Rock Crew? He was like,
it was him and his brother.
He was like, baby, the same people that were there yesterday.
His brother, honey.
People in
them his brothers.
He started saying, so lived next door to me. And then so-and-so, he lived next door to that person. And Miss Love was so pissed. Tick. He was going house to house. But y'all, I understand that because he needed to jog his memory in us.
That lady, I told y'all that lady was so scarred when she got up in front of that who was that? She got up in front of Paige and said they don't remember nothing when they talking to me. They catch amnesia. Then they get with the defense, remember everything. Then when I ask them, they say me, myself, and I. And I was thinking to myself, like, that's Tick. It's been a year. She's still scarred. Tick took her up top and left her there.
And I mean, the thing about him that I loved, and Tick, if you see this clip, Tick, can you come see me, Tick? Anyway, the thing about him that I loved is that he never seemed rattled at all. For the most part, he seemed very calm.
So he got sleepy and he was
trying to
getting
answer your questions. I'm trying to, and he really looked like he was trying to put some thought into some stuff. No, what was it? Slime love. Slime love. It was something he put his name in.
The S is for slug, the L is for love. That was in the song, though. I played it.
I loved it. I loved him, man.
That's what made me keep watching this, because I looked and it was coming up in my Facebook memories from a year ago. Like, I have never seen a jury sit out during opening statements. And then she called, in the opening statement, she called Thug a wolf. And he came to court the next day with the wolf sweater on. And I said, y'all have to come watch this trial. I don't know what's happening in here with these people, but this man said, you would call me a wolf, I'm going to be one.
Y'all not doing opening statements when Thug yawned and she was like, look at him. I was like, wait a minute. Yes, y'all, Barty has on her sweater too.
Oh, yeah.
She said, him over there, Mr. Williams over there yawning. I said, oh, like it was a lot.
So bad.
Yes, it was a lot.
Oh, yeah, they said, welcome home, SB. That's all I've been seeing.
Oh, they said when Tick would look over at Glenville when he needed clarity. Yes. Kayla, you're on here twice. I'm trying to. He needed. Oh, hold up, y'all, because I don't want to miss my. Let me go. Hold on, y'all. Let me go. I think my dasher's here. So just a second.
Barty said not to be left out. Yes, he did. Was it for always, forever, for life? Yes, yes, yes. Absolutely. Yes, her dasher, y'all. She done dashed to some vodka.
She's not here yet. I thought she was here, y'all. She's not here yet.
Not 12 hours. We love you back. We love you back. Wait, what was the other one I saw? The mayor of ATL is being indicted. What? I seen the water from that. What's it? Glen Correctional, Glen Jail. What is it? Glen Prison, Glen State Prison. They indicting the warden, y'all. Y'all see that yesterday? I'm surprised nobody tagged you in it, because they was called the Yves Saint Laurent Squad.
Hey, y'all ready? I'm sorry.
Yep, we ready.
First guess.
Okay, sound like the Wiz.
Wow.
Hi.
How's everybody?
Nick, how are you?
I'm okay. How are y'all?
Awesome.
Amazing. I'm amazed. Oh, yes. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
well,
I
I was
love
glad
you,
Kayla asked me to come on here.
We are so happy to have you. And you see the
Thank
chat.
you.
The chat is
I'm
happy
glad
to
to be
see
here.
you.
Crazy. You listen, Melnick. Listen. Light it up in the chat for Melnick. Everybody knows Miss Jefferson went crazy about Melnick. I was getting ready to come to Atlanta.
Thank you.
I was on my way.
Did you go skiing? Was the vacation a ski trip?
You mean when I went to Alaska?
Was it Alaska? So y'all put some skis.
That was in August.
Put some snowmen
Not in
in
August,
the
in
chat.
June.
Put a snowman in the chat for Melnick, y'all. Show him some love.
Yeah, I'm sorry I didn't put on my Christmas gear. All right, what are we doing here? What are we doing, Kayla? God, you're going to embarrass me. Mind you, I had barely prepared for some of these things that I...
Oh, no, this is only should be embarrassing to one person.
Okay.
That's making me exit full screen.
Well, I remember this day well.
Okay.
I know what you're about to show. Kayla, technical difficulties?
Oh,
I'm trying to hold on, y'all. It's day 87. Somebody pull it up for me.
wait, it won't do the full screen for you?
Oh.
Are you on what? Are you on Google Chrome? No, it doesn't look like it. You can. I think you can play it, Kayla. It's fine, as long as we can hear. Oh, she left.
Right.
She left. As long as we can hear it, Kayla. Kayla, as
The
long as
audio is the important part, right?
They said we need Kokomo.
So y'all can't hear it?
I can't hear the
Oh,
no.
we can't hear it.
Uh-uh.
Kayla, what's the timestamp? Oh, never mind. I see him right here. I'm going to share my screen, Kayla. I got it.
I'm reading some of the comments here.
Is this.
There you go.
I know very well that the district attorney's office knew about my involvement in this case from the inception of this case. I spoke with Don Geary in 2021 about this matter. And he asked me whether or not Mr. Copeland intended to cooperate with the state. And what he told me is that Mr. Copeland would probably either be a witness or potentially a defendant in this case. I spoke with Mr. Copeland. We had numerous conversations between myself, Don Geary, and Thomas Greiner, who's in the Fulton County District Attorney's Office, who was prosecuting Mr. Copeland for a separate matter. And Mr. Copeland has steadfastly said that he intends to exercise his Fifth Amendment privilege. I have also participated in a
Mel, this is not what I want to show. Fast forward.
regarding a bond for Mr. Copeland when he was when he had an indictment in Judge Whitaker's division.
Her DoorDash.
Present in that conference call was myself.
Go, you way at the beginning. All we want to hear is.
I mean, you could play the clip. He could have read the email for me.
I want to hear non-refundable tickets, but go ahead. That's all
I want to play this one.
Thank you. Thank you for
reminding me. You want me to keep playing this one?
You just gotta fast forward it to non-refundable tickets. Go to where him and Adrian standing next to each other, right?
Okay.
Let me see.
Hold on, y'all, because my dash is outside. Is that the end? Was it towards the end of court? Right here? There it is. Okay.
Conversation today. And unfortunately, for me to fully explain everything that's been going on, it would require me to reveal confidences that I'm not going to reveal. I don't
want you to do that, sir.
I can assure you that the decision to invoke the Fifth came completely from Kenneth Copeland. I owe nothing to anybody over here. I owe nothing to anybody at any of these tables. I don't care, candidly, no offense, don't care what happens with their cases. The only thing I care about is what happens to Kenneth Copeland. And for any assertion, I'm sorry, Judge, for any assertion.
And that's your primary duty.
It is. That's exactly right. And for an assertion to be made that I or Mr. Copeland are somehow being influenced by somebody over here is absolutely ridiculous. I take great offense to it, and I can tell Ms. Love that I am going to the state bar to report her for contacting a witness that she knows to be represented by counsel. She and I have had conversations about Kenneth Copeland.
Okay, and sir, that is whatever you decide to do outside of what the court is ruling upon. Remember, the court can only rule upon what I see. Okay, and what I see at this point in time is a witness who, for whatever reason, may have some other reasons, about his testimony. He has expressed those this morning. He said, I'm going to invoke my Fifth Amendment privilege. The state came to me and said, okay, listen, we would like you to sign an immunity order under 24-5-507. They make that decision. So there are, I mean, I think that gets us to the point where we knew that, or at some point in time, that the state knew that he was going to invoke his Fifth Amendment privilege. So
absolutely knew it.
So, but in order for them to still get this testimony, which they believe that they need, they offered him immunity. So that's what we explained to your client this morning. So whether or not he wishes to go ahead and still invoke his privilege, that's his choice. But the statute's pretty clear.
I understand.
And I know you, and I know you. I've known you, sir, for at least two decades or more, sir. And I know that you have told him, hey, look, if you invoke, this is probably what's going to happen. And I suspect that as you probably have a conversation with him now, you're probably going to tell him, well, that was a self-fulfilling prophecy in terms of what I told you might happen. But I don't know what conversations you have with him, but I suspect that they were consistent with what the dictates of 24-5-507. Now, Monday, we'll go ahead and call him out before the jury comes in on Monday morning. We'll ask him whether or not he wishes to continue his testimony, because I don't want him to invoke in front of this jury if I can help it. So since he's made it once already, I'm going to ask him before the jury gets out here on Monday, is it your intent to invoke your Fifth Amendment privilege? If it is, he's going to go back into custody until he's willing to go ahead and give testimony, because he has immunity, so he has to testify.
Judge, the only thing that I would say is that the primary reason Mr. Copeland is in custody right now is because the state has utterly failed to follow up with me in any regard with regard to what Mr. Copeland wants to do or intends to do.
I suspect that that's probably not true.
It is grossly unfair.
I've known you for almost 2 decades. I've known Miss Hilton and Miss Love in particular for a long period of time, and I don't think that they would do that to you.
Judge, at no point did they ever reach out to me about Mr. Copeland. About Mr. Copeland's testimony here today. The last time I heard from anybody in the Fulton DA's office was June of last year.
Ms. Hilton, did you reach out to Mr. Melnick? And if so, when?
When I talked to Mr. Copeland, he told me Mr. Melnick was not his attorney. So that is, I talked to the witness because—
When did you talk to Mr. Copeland?
Last Friday, because my understanding prior to that is that Mr. Melnick had told Ms. Love that he wasn't his attorney. So when we went to go serve him, I understand that he did not have an attorney. When I met with Mr. Copeland, and this is Friday evening, Mr. Long and I went to go meet with him in the car. We said, hey, I think Mr. Melnick's your attorney. He said, Mr. Melnick is not my attorney. He said, I haven't even talked to him. And then that is when we proceeded to begin our conversations. Anytime that Mr. Copeland did not want to speak with us, we did not speak with him. We called him on Monday to see if he could come down here. He said he didn't want to come, or he didn't respond. We left it alone. On Tuesdays, when we picked him up for the first time, on Tuesday, when he did not take the stand, we went upstairs. We had some conversation. We left. Mr. Long took him back home. And then yesterday, he came back down here with us. Again, we showed him some of the evidence that we were going to show him. And that was the extent of it. And if at any time Mr. Copeland would have told us he wanted his attorney present, we would have called Mr. Melnick. But our understanding was, one, he was not his attorney. Mr. Melnick disavowed being his attorney. And Mr. Copeland told me he wasn't his attorney. So that is what I based all of my decisions after. It was not until 6 o'clock last night, or whenever this email was sent from Mr. Melnick with Mr. Shard and Mr. Steele copied on it, that I get this idea that you've been talking to my client and then my client is going to plead the Fifth, which brought us here today. That has been what has happened since last Friday, Your Honor.
All right. So we have a witness that may not have been totally candid or may not have thought that he potentially needed you and if you want, but you'll have to figure out some other things to do with your asserting. If the state was relying upon the fact that you were not his counsel, and now you are, you have put us in a situation where now you put yourself between a rock and a hard place. I mean, so he's coming back on Monday.
I'll have somebody else make my
then that can be done. And sir, I would advise you to do that. But remember, Mr. Copeland, has to have some concurrence. So maybe before he leaves and goes actually to the Fulton County Jail, you may need to have a conversation with him about that. So we're clear, and I'm clear as to whether or not you're coming back on Monday or somebody else about that. So it goes actually to the Fulton concurrence. So
I'll have somebody else make my
then now you're relying upon the fact that you're out some other. I don't want to bear.
Today, I would have made them aware of this.
Well, there's one of those times a lawyer that you're going to probably have to kind of figure out a solution, sir. I mean, I don't want to put you in this tricky position.
I can't be here, Judge. I absolutely cannot be here.
Well, you have a choice. You can be here if you want, but you'll have to figure out some other things to do with your tickets. I mean, here's the thing: if you're asserting, if the state was relying upon the fact that you are not his.
Okay, we're not gonna get to your non-refundable tickets because we can't get. It's like 10 seconds right there. But okay, so what would Attorney Melnick? What was you thinking about when he was saying? Did you think you were really gonna have to come back?
Oh, I knew it was either gonna be me coming back or somebody coming in my place for sure. Right? I mean, that's why I had to call on you, Kayla. Right.
And did you think that? How'd you feel about Adrian standing so close to you? That's what everybody wants to know.
Listen, I'm not going to make any comments now. This is all in the past at this point.
Well, I'm so glad. So we are so glad. You really started the whole situation with me. Yeah. It started. So Mel, fast forward a little bit. It's going to be a break, and then you're going to see him. And this is the first time that they say my name, and it's so funny because y'all got to look at Adrian and Simone. I never saw this.
Oh, I don't know that I've seen this either.
Kayla, you got to see their faces.
I want to see this. Who is she? Who is she? Because their faces were so
going. Go. Okay.
About right here. Y'all, Kayla had the timestamps, but they wouldn't play.
This is what you want to do, and he said yes. He intends to assert his Fifth Amendment privilege again on Monday.
Okay, well, I will. If you would tell Miss Bumpus she needs to be here at 8:30, and we will certainly take up.
Go back a little bit. Yeah, they faces when they hear it.
Okay,
just start right there.
Collect your thoughts and please be seated. All right, Mr. Melnick, welcome back. The time is 2:20:35, I should say. Did you have an opportunity to talk with your client?
I did.
All right. Who is going to be here on Monday?
Kayla Bumpus.
Kayla
there
Bumpus.
We go.
B-U-M-P-U-S.
Okay. All right.
Okay. I can state as Copeland's attorney record. Told him, "Are you sure this is what? Asked him, "Are you sure this is what you want to do?" And he said, "Yes." He intends to assert his Fifth Amendment privilege again on Monday.
Okay. Well, I will.
You can stop it, Mel. Okay. Well. Everybody say thank you to Melnick for coming and watching his contribution to season 1.
Yeah, my pleasure. Absolutely. Anytime, Kayla.
All right. Love you. Bye.
All right. Y'all take care.
Bye.
Bye. Good to see everybody. Thank you.
Hey, Allie.
Hey, y'all. Hey. Sorry, my shirt got bells on it.
It's okay. That's really cute, though.
I'm mad. Walmart didn't let me do pickup. I had to pay the extra $10 for this shirt. So I'm wearing it until my family get together on Christmas Eve too, because I'm not wearing.
Okay. I like that because you put me on the $10 off on Walmart, but I end up going to Marshall's.
They said that my size was out in every one that I wanted. And then I go in there and my size was not out in none of them. But the one I wanted was a cat, but the cat was going to jail. So I was like, maybe I should wear that one today. So
no, we ain't gonna wear that.
I just skipped it.
Yes. Oh, Melnick could have just read that email for me.
Why did Miss Love have on all the colors? Did she have red on in her dress? Like she had on red shoes. She had on an all blue dress, looks like, and a black blazer.
She was making a
Hey,
statement.
y'all.
She was making a statement, honey. She was making a statement.
What is
Okay,
Kayla
so sorry, y'all. Time for our next guest. We got to keep it moving. And y'all, this is like one of my favorite. I'm such a fangirl. I just want y'all to know. Like I'm
About the fangirl.
I'm a fangirl. It is the Honorable.
Instead of a Christmas sweater, I wore my, it says, I don't need 5 minutes. And then hold on. You read
I don't need 5 minutes because I'm not telling you.
You better
Wait,
come
I'm not telling you.
the free Brian.
Free Brian.
And now y'all understand why my videos always say Big Ashley, not the little one. Okay. Listen.
Brian, I don't need 5 minutes.
Okay, well, if you don't know I don't know how you could. Do you know your nickname in the trial?
I know it because my 17-year-old daughter might have changed me from mom to YSL Barbie in her phone.
I'm gonna just show y'all something.
I'm not even kidding.
love that.
I do not come up as mom. I come up as YSL Barbie now. Yeah.
I love that, and I love that so much.
Isn't that hilarious?
Oh, Kayla has YSL Barbie too.
Ah, that's awesome. That is hilarious.
Well,
Yes.
I love that.
Well, thank you so much for joining us. We won't keep you long. We got a clip here. This is not your argument clip, but I just want to know what was going through your head when this was happening, because the rest of us was like, did he not just hear the case law? Or maybe we missed it, but we'll play this.
To the order of contempt. Mr. Steele, I am going to hold you still hold you in summary criminal contempt pursuant to OCJ 15-1-3, subpart 3, for your failure to comply with my earlier order today. I'm going to order that you be taken into custody, incarcerated in the Fulton County Jail for no more than 20 days for this contempt. Those 20 days consisting of every weekend for the next 10 weekends. And you'll be reporting to 901 Wright Street Northwest, Atlanta, Georgia, 30318 at 7 p.m. on Fridays. You'll be released on 7 p.m. on Sundays. And it's to commence this Friday, June the 14th at 7 p.m. and not to end until Sunday, August the 18th at 2024, 7 p.m., subject to further order of this court. And that will be entered and e-filed. And you may take whatever steps you and your counsel deem appropriate after that. Okay?
Can I ask a question?
Sure.
I'm going to file a notice of appeal, but for whatever reason that doesn't take, and you don't give a bond, then I'd ask that I can be with Mr. Williams and we work on our case all weekend, for all those weekends. Otherwise, I can't prepare. I speak with Mr. Williams all the time.
That's up to you. And sir, I will, sir, if that comes to pass, you have my support. I will talk with our sheriff and we may be able to make that work. Okay. If that should occur. Okay. All right. Okay. All right.
Girl, so many things, so many things going through my head. Like the beginning, I'm thinking they're taking Brian now. Shit, I'm going to jail because I'm like, I'm not walking out of here without Brian. So I'm like, okay, I'm going to Rice Street. That's the first couple minutes, and then I'm like, oh wait, he said till Friday, and I'm like, wait, what day is it? Okay, 4 days. We definitely can get an appeal and a supersedious in 4 days. Yes, let's. Okay, and then I'm like, oh my God, Brian's the GOAT. He literally wants to go to jail with his client. Like, I want to be you, Brian. It's just so many things. I was glad I didn't go to jail that day, though.
You were him, Ashley. You said, I'm not leaving here with Brian, so I'm going to Wright Street too. So you were him.
Every time I'm like, what are you talking about, Judge? I'm like, I'm not leaving here without Brian. I'm not leaving here without Brian. We're not leaving here without Brian. Like, you got to keep repeating that, because it was nuts.
Listen, that was my first introduction to Ashley Merchant, and I'm in Arizona. Okay. So I said, who is that? They said, it's the strike force. I thought you were the strike force. I said, hot damn, the strike force is there. And they get ready to get this man. Oh my God. This led to me eventually going viral on TikTok because I was like, the strike force came. And then they said,
and it's such a great name. I said, we need to get shirts made. We got these made, but I'm like, we need the hats that say Strike Force. Like, we're here. And normally, like, we show up all the time for folks. And what's crazy is Brian has showed up for so many people. I mean, I've had him show up for me. It's like, you think you're gonna have to do it on international TV like this and tell a judge not even close to being right? I mean, come on.
Is there like a group text, a group chat or something? Because the amount of lawyers that we saw make that courtroom as fast as they did.
My husband showed up. I didn't even know. I look out and I'm like, oh, my husband's here. Where are my kids? I was like, wow, I'm moving out. It was crazy.
I know what Brian said was crazy, but the most gangster thing that said when he said, I'm not letting all those people in this courtroom. Ashley says, let the record reflect, there's room over there, there's room back there where the jury sit, there's room over there. She started like, I said, oh, she's serious. That day was crazy. There's a strike force.
Well, because I know that this is going to be on appeal. There's going to be a transcript, and I'm like, dude, there's plenty of room. Like, you can move over there. Like, there's room here. Like, why are we keeping these people out? And they wouldn't let us in. It was crazy. We were literally standing outside. We're trying to listen, like eavesdrop through the door. And I'm like, Brian's my client at this point. You have to let me in. You can't keep me out. It was absolutely nuts. And there were probably 25 of us. And what's crazy is, like I told my paralegal, I'm like, just call everybody, like start calling people. And they sent it out. We have like a listserv, but I mean, it got texts. It was like, whoever can be around. And people are like, I'm not in a suit. Can I come? I'm like, yes, come. But the fact that we could get that many people in Metro Atlanta in like at 5 o'clock, like that means something. Yes.
It was a statement. And I know membership has gone up because it was a statement. If I were an attorney and I was in Georgia and I'm in trouble, I need GACA to pull
the strike
force to come for me.
Right. And we're there. I mean, that's where you're ride or die. Like, you're in trouble. We're there. Because judges do that stuff. I mean, it's crazy.
I know when I was facing my issue, they called and it was so many people came running to help me. And that was just such a blessing.
Yeah, it's great. It's unfortunate that people need it, but I'm glad we've got it, Yeah, especially with Brian going to jail. I mean, and trying to defend his client. God, that was just yeah, so that was my reintroduction to YSL. I had been a little quiet in the case for a while.
Oh, and you didn't stop.
But I mean, we are all fangirls and guys because then you shock us again with the open records. And you just it's the gift that never stops giving with you.
Well, might be the gift that never stops giving with stuff like this. Oh my God, because they just don't stop.
And don't forget, Ashley, the was it 4 or 5 page email she sent? Like, hey, when it comes to my client,
me if you want.
Oh wait, how could we forget that?
How could we forget that email? Somebody else.
It's because Attorney Merchant did such a good job in keeping her client out. It's mama.
Well, and I saw what they were doing. I saw what they were
going to be called to the stand. So they knew because everybody who represented a witness was then every attorney was then called as a witness.
Yes, I saw what they did to you. I saw what they did to you, Kayla. I saw what they did to I saw what they did to Jonathan, who's just on, like everybody. It was
Attorney Wright got called as a witness. I mean, everybody
notes, and I'm like, okay, I know what they did to Kayla. I know what they did to Melnick. I know, like they're not. No, like
even Judge Whitaker is like, are you gonna call another lawyer? Are you? I mean, like, how many lawyers are you gonna call?
Wait, Kayla. No. Whitaker said, "You gonna call another lawyer?" She said, "Because it didn't go so well for you."
And what did that fool say? Different,
Mom.
Like he did, like he's telling you, and that's when Whitaker had to say, "I think she thinks she's winning."
Oh, I was like, please, when can I come?
You know what, Ashley, what's funny is I really felt the vibe that you were ready. Like, okay, if you want to call me, this is what it's going to be. So on my TikTok, I was telling my people, I don't think y'all gonna see Duke on this stand. It's really because every week it was, we'll get around to it. We'll figure it out. And then that last day, we said she got 3 days. Oh, we don't think we're gonna call him. I said,
I know. I mean, it's so crazy. It was like, what did we have? 2 years they could have called him, and they're just like, nope, we're not going to call him. We're not going to call him. And part of me thinks they wanted to make me be on call, you know, to try and inconvenience me. And I'm like, that's fine. Like, we'll show up. Just, I can't be in 2 places at once. I've got to do other stuff. And so you all saw it with the trial. The inability to plan was intense.
It was crazy. That email, we sat and read each of your emails online.
Oh, that's awesome.
Because when I said, if you want to per my last email someone, I said, if you want to professionally F someone up, this is exactly what you do, to the point where their boss is like, listen, I have a problem with her. Call her and give her notice. Don't do this. Did you respond to that email? Did you respond? Like, somebody doing that to you in open court, like, leave her alone.
Oh, I know.
I think when they heard Ashley's name, it was an intimidation thing. Like, whenever they said her name, everybody kind of got stiff. Like, we know we can't play with her like that. We not finna try. And it got to a point where I knew myself. I said, y'all, I don't think she's coming. I don't think they're calling, because we had like a countdown, like, oh, we got a few more days.
Wait, when you call them,
they're not calling her. They're not finna play with her like that.
No, they did not want any of Duke. And hey, that's fine. I mean, we were ready. Just, they weren't going to pull this random warrant where they tried to lock my client up or, you know, get me when I was in another courtroom, which I saw their tactics, you know, wait until Melnick's got his great trip to Alaska, you know. It's like, and the thing is, everybody can handle it, but when you've been dealing with a case, think about all the stuff that you've got in your head dealing with one client. Like, I had 2 years of knowledge. Just, yeah, of course another lawyer can handle it, but not if they've got 2 years of knowledge that you got to get caught up on, you know? Like, I was the one that was in those negotiations. Like, I needed to be there, and there was no reason not to, other than to try and pull a fast one like they did with everybody else. Crazy.
And I love that, because we could definitely see how much you advocated for him. And like, when we've talked to him on live, he'd be like, can't come on live. Ashley said no. And I said, I know that's right. I know that's right. So we have, like, especially with me, I'm like Miss Jefferson, that Brian Steele, I was like, who is this? Like, and then I started researching, and I'm like, oh, she is bad. The fact how, you know, you, like, most of the lawyers in this case, you ride for your client.
That's the thing. I'm like, you're not screwing him. Like, you are not screwing him. Like, and I'm going to be there. You're going to have to go through me. It's like Brian. Like, I'm not, you're going, if he's going to jail, I'm going to jail. Sorry. Not.
In the words of Brian, as long as we can be in the cell together.
I know. Oh my God, this melts my heart. That's what I was like.
I said, now he YSL Steel. I start calling him Steel Thuggin. I said he needed a feature on the verse.
I loved this one though, when Judge Glanville was like, hey, do you need 5 minutes to go read the case law? And he's like, I don't need 5 minutes.
I don't need 5 minutes. I don't need it.
Thank y'all so much for the super chat. Thank you so much, Attorney Merchant. We love you. We love you. We love
I've been enjoying watching y'all. It's been fun. I went between a Christmas sweater and my Free Brian shirt, and I was like,
They want to know if you're selling those shirts.
Yeah, they've been asking.
Oh, really? I can get y'all some. I can get y'all some. We had some made. We had some made. Just as little, you know, fun, like the people who showed up, and I got some extras. I'll get y'all some.
We love it. This, yes, we stand. We stand.
Yeah. I said we definitely need 5 minutes. We definitely need some swag.
For real.
Okay, thank you. Have a good holiday.
Thanks, you too. Happy holidays. Thank you. Good to see y'all.
Oh my God.
Okay, next we have one. Alley Cat, thank you. I'm not gonna hold you. If you want to stay, you can stay. But I'm going to bring up one of our favorites. He's like everybody's favorite, and I know he knows it. And we know we couldn't do this without him.
Hot
Hey, everybody.
Hi.
Hey, I had to pay for that T-shirt. I had to pay $100 for that T-shirt. Is
Oh,
that
she sold it
fair?
for 100.
100.
No, Gactor was doing it as a fundraiser, right?
Oh.
And my
Oh,
wife wanted one. I'm like, you don't want like a Weinstein shirt? She's like, no, I want the Brian Steele shirt. So she's got the I don't need 5 minutes,
I love that shirt.
I love that.
Yeah, I'm sorry I'm not in my festive holiday wear, but I'm just coming from work, so I didn't have time.
It feels like a little scene is set back there, though. I like the scene.
No, right?
I'm at Tin Roof Cantina, getting ready to hear a band, and it's Toys for Tots night. So I brought my toy.
Oh, nice.
So come by Tin Roof Cantina on La Vista or Briarcliff, I don't know, over here somewhere, and drop a toy off everybody.
Okay.
Where's
Y'all heard that? Put it. Someone of the moms put it in the chat. Okay, Doug. I just want to say, tell us. I don't even know. Can you just tell us how do you feel about this bond and probation situation?
I am really, really pissed off about that warrant. I think it's utter. Can I use foul language on your YouTube channel?
You can. We've been on.
I think it is. I'll show my age. I think it's utter and complete horseshit that they have done this and they waited to do it until the not guilties come through and Kayla's about to get bond and they drop this turd right in the middle of everything. I mean, you lost. Get over it. It's ridiculous.
It's
right,
ridiculous.
Kayla?
Yes, it's ridiculous and it's so discouraging because now there are 4 situations. You got the unindicted case, you got 1 case in Judge Whitaker, 1 case in Judge McBurney, and now a probation in Judge Leverage. It's like, how?
Yeah. I mean, give me a break. I mean, they should have filed this. They should have filed that revocation last spring. I think y'all said that earlier.
Yeah.
They should have filed it last spring. So, sorry about flipping my finger up there. It's just, I don't know. I'm incensed. When I was in my car when I saw that Thugger Daily post about that, and yeah, I had some things to say to the air, I guess, at that time. So I'm glad I can vent on your YouTube channel. I mean, I don't even think I can express how upset I am about it, and it's an angry upset.
Okay, I'm gonna take you down, Alley K, because I gotta put this up. But thank you for joining us, and
thank y'all for having me. Happy holidays, y'all.
Y'all make sure y'all follow her on TikTok. And when I post this video, I'm gonna put everybody's socials in. I couldn't do it before because it was a surprise who's coming. But when I actually post the video, I will put. Okay. Okay, Doug. This part is for me and you. And I say that because you.
Is this when I gave you a direct exam, or? Now, everyone needs to know this. Everyone needs to know this before you show it. Kayla had no preparation for this. She had no idea I was going to put her on the stand. I think I walked out in the hall and I'm like, Kayla, I need to put you on the stand.
No, I was sitting in the courtroom and Judge Whitaker said, Miss Bumpus is sitting right there.
Oh, yeah. See, your memory's better than mine. I have a terrible memory. But there was no prep. There was no witness prep, right? No. We just threw you out there.
And
I think we were all watching like
about this is that when you were questioning me, your questions had to be limited to a certain specific topic. But when the state was questioning me, they were asking about things that were completely different. And I think that who is that? What's that? Oh, is that whose phone is that? Y'all hear that? Oh, that must be where Doug is at.
Yeah, I think it's. Okay.
So it was very interesting because a lot of people, I say this now in hindsight, they weren't sure about Judge Whitaker because of the way she treated me. But it turned out to be a situation, and we'll go ahead and bring up my girl.
Yeah,
Mel
y'all don't talk bad about my favorite judge of all time right now.
No, and so everybody was unsure, but she completely redeemed herself. But I think and I say all the time, it's because she did not know what had been happening.
No,
She did not know.
she figured everything out real quick. She knew
Really
what was
quick.
what really quick.
Really
She
quick.
did, and I go back to like Weinstein before you play. Not Weinstein. I'm sorry. Hardy, how he kept saying there's no sit on this everything that happened, but like I said, she ended up really quick.
Oh wait, Doug, push mute.
Push mute. Here I go.
Okay, say what you said again, Mel. I was saying that from the start when Judge Whitaker took over, I think Bruce Harvey kept saying, listen, I'm just ruling for mistrial because there's no way you can step in and know all of this stuff that has happened, right? And then she kept saying, yes, I can. But then she'd be on the stand and not know people's names and things about people. But she started to find out, like Doug said, if she was going to be there, you see, she started to learn the state really quick and quickly. And when she was telling Ms. Love, like that day, she just went off and said, are you just that unorganized? I was like, okay, she's here. She's here now. So, you know, I mean, like you said, I was not Judge Whitaker, and I'm still the thug stuff and the Motum stuff still makes me uneasy about her. But I do feel like outside of that, she did seem to try to be fair with both sides, way different than Glanville.
Have you read the transcript to the ex parte meeting?
Yes.
I'm not sure if that is already an exhibit in this case, Your Honor.
It is, it's a part of the record as a transcript.
Okay.
It's been filed in Odyssey into the case.
Okay.
So I don't think it needs to be an exhibit unless you want to make it exhibit for the purposes of this hearing, but it's in the record.
Okay. I'll just be referring to that transcript. So have you read the transcript from the June 10th ex parte meeting?
Yes.
And does that reflect everything that occurred the morning of June the 10th during the course of your meeting? I believe that was in chambers. Is that correct? That was compound. Was that meeting in chambers? Where did that meeting take place?
In chambers.
In chambers. And was the ex parte transcript that you read a complete recording of absolutely everything that took place in chambers that morning?
No.
Could you please tell me generally, when was there a time during the course of that ex parte meeting when y'all went off of the transcript?
Clarify what you mean by that, when y'all went off.
Was there a break in the proceedings at some point on the morning of June the 10th? Multiple breaks.
Yes.
And during one of those breaks, did you have occasion to speak to Mr. Copeland with someone else, with someone from the states, the state present in the room?
Yes.
And when you had that conversation, that was off the record. That was without the transcript being transcribed.
Yes.
Let's clarify who is in the room at this point in time.
Okay. Who is in the room? And again, let me just make clear on this. I only want you to speak about conversations that you had with Mr. Copeland that are not privileged, where, for example, someone from the state was in the room. Do you understand?
For sure.
Okay. When there was a portion of that meeting that was not recorded on transcript, who was in the room?
Myself, Mr. Copeland, and Simone Hilton.
Who else? If anyone.
I don't know, all the deputies.
But were there deputies in the room as well?
Yes.
Do you remember how many?
4.
Okay. Anyone else other than the deputies and the 3 people you just named?
Investigator Hamilton and maybe another investigator from the state.
Okay. Approximately how long was that?
Hang on a second. Was the court reporter in the room?
I don't know. I don't recall. I can't remember.
And at what point during the meeting did this allegedly occur?
Towards the end.
If you had a copy of the transcript in front of you, could you show me where? Like, if
I
you,
could get close, Judge.
okay. Do you have a copy for her?
I don't have, does anyone have a copy? I do not have a copy
Mine just
printed out.
disappeared. I don't know where mine went.
Max, do you have one?
I don't mind passing up, but it does have notes.
Maybe not. Let's get a clean copy.
Okay.
What had just occurred, and then what occurred following it? What had just occurred prior to?
What had just occurred was we had been meeting for a really long time, and I needed to go to the bathroom because I was stressed out. And
Okay.
when I went outside in the hallway, Simone was outside in the hallway, so I guess she didn't want to be in the room with Mr. Copeland while I stepped out. That's all I can think of. So she was outside. She met me in the hallway, and she said,
Okay, hang on before you get into what anybody said. So y'all are in chambers, like.
I'm gonna just stop it right there because we get the point. But
That was painful for me to watch. That was like
that's my
my
first
direct
time watching that.
my direct examination was so bad, so clumsy and disorganized that Judge Whitaker had to take over and start asking the questions because she just had it with me.
But
Because I
that's
looked-
my first, that was my first time realizing that she asked questions because initially, this is my first time ever watching any part of it. But the internet made me believe that she only took over with the state.
No, she got tired of
That's
me
how
real
they
quick.
kept saying Kayla did such a bad job that that's my first
No.
time realizing.
No, I did a terrible job on your direct, and I was asking compound questions, and I was like saying things that didn't make any sense.
Well, that's not what it looked like.
So, Doug, do you think that's why she kept asking the questions? But I didn't get it. I was just like, what is going on?
Well, you know, in a way, she's the investigator there because we're asking her to rule based on what happened in that meeting. And she wanted to get the answers to the questions where she needed those answers in order to make a ruling. So she wanted to make sure that she was asking Kayla the questions that she needed answers to.
Okay,
So
that
that's
makes
why. And then I wasn't getting her what she needed. And she's like, well, forget this clumsy guy. I'm just going to take over and ask the questions myself. And thank you for replaying one of the highlights of my career right there. I really appreciate it, Kayla. It's humbling after getting that not guilty. It's humbling to watch me stumble through that.
Okay, so let's see. I am going.
You did fine, by the way. People jumped on you, but you did fine.
I think you did fine too. From the outside looking in, all the way to Arizona, it looked like she didn't like what you were getting at, and she didn't like that Kayla was getting ready to get there with you, and she took over real quick, controlled the narrative of what was going on. That's when she lost.
She was just helping me out, so I appreciate it. It's fine.
I lost it at that point. That's when I had to warm my heart towards Whitaker again, because that day I was like, oh no.
No, seriously, she was just trying to get the information she needed to rule. That's all she was doing.
Okay, but have either of you ever been on the stand before? Well, Kayla, we saw you, but had you ever been on the stand before that day? Because that feels like a lot of pressure.
Especially because Kayla I went to you in the hallway and said, Kayla, I'm going to have to put you on the stand. I didn't have any questions. It was very last minute. So I'm just like up there winging it. I don't mind responding to a direct and coming up with questions on cross on the fly, but to like wing a direct exam that you're not planning on, I'd like to think I'd be better at it now, but I'm more of a preparation guy.
Yeah, that whole day was winged. It was winging it the whole day though, because even watching, it was like, oh shit, you ready to call her up here? We're sitting out there. Oh, she on the stand. Like it was so crazy. That whole entire thing. I think she just wanted really to get to the bottom of it because it kept coming up, and she was just trying to dead it. Like, I don't want to hear it anymore. She did not want to hear anything ex parte, but it was so big of a problem, and she wanted to make it not be a problem anymore. And it was like she couldn't ignore it. It was to the point where it kept coming. She could not ignore it. But that day, you can't squash this. This happened. This is crazy.
Yeah.
And Doug, I think you're being nice. Like,
Very.
I think he took over the questioning because, like Miss J said, it really felt like you weren't asking what she wanted for her ruling, but you were asking what we wanted at home. And I think that's probably where that was my problem, because I just kind of felt like even when the investigator came up, you take his word over Kayla's. She's a sworn officer of the court too. She's an attorney, but you take his word over hers.
Yeah.
It just really kind of
that was nuts.
Crazy.
That was nuts. You're taking this investigator getting up there who I did not find credible and saying you're believing him over an officer of the court. It's like, come on, man. And that thing,
wasn't he in the courtroom the whole time Kayla was testifying?
Yeah. And he was. And I probably should have invoked the rule and had him tossed out, but I didn't know they were going to be bringing him up there. But I should have invoked the rule and had him tossed out of there, or had anybody tossed out that was likely to be called as a witness, because he got to watch that whole thing and then decide how he was going to craft his answers based on that, which is some more crap. By the way, that thing with Mr. Harvey and the motion he filed that for a mistrial with prejudice because Judge Whitaker couldn't possibly assess the credibility of witnesses for the 8 months prior to when she was on the stand. I thought that of all the mistrial motions, and I was pretty proud of my mistrial motion, but I thought of all the mistrial motions, that motion that Bruce filed, that Mr. Harvey filed, was the one that I thought would be the easiest to grant, because you can grant that without besmirching Judge Glanville or anyone else. Like, politically, you can say, you know what? Not because of the fault of what happened before. I'm not due to anyone's fault, but just a situation. I can't possibly assess things for a directed verdict motion. So it's just going to have to be a mistrial. Anyway, I thought that would be an easy one to grant, and I was a little surprised it wasn't granted. It worked out, but I was surprised.
I think that was the one that came and kind of crawled across everybody's screen most, because we would hear something and you would say, asked and answered. And Abate wouldn't know because he wasn't there, and she didn't know because she wasn't there. So now they have to ask, did you ask that? Like, he had no. I think that's the one that just kept creeping across the screen.
Yeah. It felt if you go back, and I'm just talking while Kayla cues stuff up. So you shut me up when you're ready.
I'm about to.
Are you ready? I'm going to shut up now. You go.
Okay, hold on though.
Because it's hard to shut me up.
Before I play this, Mel, I'm not a lawyer, Mel.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put you down for a second, but don't go nowhere.
Okay.
Because I have people that are assigned to this, and while I got Doug on, we gotta get to this. So I have two of my faves. I have the beautiful attorney Stara and attorney
Hi.
Also fangirls. Me.
Hey,
hey everybody.
I love to see them get riled up. It makes me so proud.
Well, I have a feeling you're gonna get a chance.
Here we go. And I'm using Kat's video with her permission, so I hope I don't get a copyright strike. And that is definitely a joke. Okay, here we go.
Viverito.
Good afternoon, Mr. Weinstein.
How are you doing today?
Good. How are you?
Good. As you know, I represent Mr. Kendrick.
Yes, I do.
All right. Let me ask you a few questions. Excuse me.
Do I need to fast forward, or is it in the beginning?
Are you asking about the watch?
Yeah.
He got to it pretty quick.
I think it's toward. Did I?
Yeah, it looks like that's it right there.
I don't take long with anything.
DK16. Do you recognize the individual in that picture?
I do.
I'd like to admit DK16 into evidence. permission to publish? In Exhibit DK16, who do you see?
Dwayne Carter.
And Dwayne Carter is also known as Lil Wayne, right?
He is.
Okay. In the image that is on the right side of the two photographs.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, it took 2 holes.
No, we're not going to.
Okay, I just want to make sure. I just want to make sure.
I'm not going to show you.
Okay, yes, absolutely.
I am going to introduce DK15A.
Max smiling. So look at him smiling.
It's so cute.
Max was all of us anytime Doug got up there.
Okay.
He was such a nice supporter of me.
Who is in this
here's the
still
watch.
image from DK15?
That is me.
Okay. Do you recall when this was taken?
That was on March 9th of 2020. I'm sorry, May 9th of 2022
And where was it taken?
at 355 Allison Drive, Northeast, Atlanta, Georgia, 30342.
And whose home was that at the time?
The home of Jeffrey Williams.
And where in the home are you?
Should be the master bedroom closet leading to the bathroom.
And in the video that you watched, which I'm not publishing again because it has your image on it.
Correct.
What are you doing at that point in the video?
We're inventorying the jewelry and items.
I'm stealing the watch.
Okay.
Inventory?
And is this image that is taken, that's part of your inventorying procedure in the home? Is that correct?
It's a documentation procedure, yes.
Okay. And do you recognize what you're holding in your hand in this still image?
I do.
And what are you holding in your hand?
A watch of some sort.
Okay. Do you know if do you recognize that as a Richard Mille watch?
I guess, yes.
And that's a pink watch, correct?
It's pink and either pink and light pink or pink and white, yes.
It's a pink band, correct?
Correct.
And it has a white ceramic, I'll call it
No,
the
go
body
on
of the
mute.
watch.
White, yeah, I guess it's white if you say so, yes.
Okay. After you took this image and you did this inventorying process, where did the watch go after this?
If you watch the video in its entirety, we're inventorying everything in the closet. There's a bunch of small boxes everywhere. So if you watch the video in its entirety, you take it and the watch is photographed like this, box is closed, it's taken and put up on the shelf in the upper left-hand corner, and the inventorying continues. And then
Not
jewelry
true.
starts
Not
getting
true.
packed up and getting ready for the evidence team to come and take it down to property.
Okay. Since November the 4th of this year, have you spoken to the state about this particular watch, the pink watch with the white band that I've been calling the Richard Mille or Richard Mille watch?
To the state, no, but I've seen the
social media,
Twitter coverage of it going missing or whatever you want to.
Maybe
Well, no, I mean, there's a camera in here. They know that it's being live streamed. You just are not supposed to be watching it.
Oh.
And you
And
asked that in the
why?
evidence.
So you don't know what's happening. I wasn't watching the trial, but my name.
Don't
and-
worry about it.
Okay.
Just keep moving.
Okay.
Unless you need to
But
approach about something
No,
else.
that
that's
seems
fine.
like a lie.
Okay.
Because what about the Taisha Alexander
Tell me,
comment?
I'd like to know about this. Tell me in the whatever coverage you saw, what did you learn about this watch that came up in this trial?
Sustained. Well, yeah, sustained.
Okay. So after this watch was inventoried and you left it for, I'm sorry, who did you say takes the watch after the inventorying
Okay.
process?
So if you watch the video in its entirety,
Which I can't show here, but go
Right.
ahead.
But if you watched it, like I watched it, the watch gets boxed back up and placed up on the shelf. And
That's
it
a
gets
lie.
left there by the team as as an accident, it was left there. The home was then turned over to Mr. Williams Sr. and Mr. Garfield Lamond to take possession of the home.
And is it a normal process when you're taking jewelry from the home or high valued goods that
Inventorying.
you leave behind a $500,000 watch on a shelf?
First, I don't know the value of it. Second of all, like I said, there were numerous jewelry boxes. It was, if you watch the video, everybody in there had on body cameras. I was made sure I was on camera at all times. There was cameras throughout the home. So you would be able to see if one of us removed a watch, the box remained in the closet. And like I said, the home was turned over to Mr. Williams Sr. and Mr. Garfield Lamond, who were the two people on scene that took custody of the home for Mr. Williams.
Okay, can we go back to my question?
Sure.
Sure. Is it the normal procedure to leave high-valued items behind when you're doing a search and then a seizure pursuant to a warrant?
Objection out of relevance and incidents.
She pissed me off the first time, but
They said Big Jeff came to court the next day when she said she left that watch.
I said, now you putting it on Big Jeff?
On anybody but herself.
I watched that video. Sorry about the background noise. I watched that video, and in that video, which I couldn't play because her damn face is all over it, you don't see her putting that watch back on the shelf if you watch the video till the end. That's just horseshit. Okay, I'm done now.
Doug, but did you watch it? Because did you watch it like she watched it?
Oh, I watched it like she watched it. By the way, next time one of my clients is accused of theft, I'm going to say no. He was inventorying.
Because were you inventorying or were you just preparing for some of it to be stolen and other shit to just be shoved in a bag? Which one?
Okay.
You guys are
so
getting me all fired up and irritated again.
before you started playing this clip, I was kind of casually looking at the comments and I see all these it was like right when you first started playing it. It was like, oh no, not this hoe. And I'm like, I didn't realize it was Viverito. I was like, what did I do to these guys? Not this hoe. I didn't know I was that bad. I got a little annoyed in Doug's live yesterday. Anyway, sorry about that.
I mean, she was so annoyed the whole time. And I gotta let people go, but whoever wants to stay on, they can stay on at the end, and I'll play some more things because there's so many things we can talk about. Because then we have to talk about her trying to, I guess, fight me in the hallway and tap in my phone.
Yes. I'm gonna drop off, guys, because it's too crazy loud.
Yep.
Thank
Okay.
you,
Thank you, Doug.
Good to say. Thanks for having me on, Kayla. Bye, y'all.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
But unbelievable. I mean, it's just, where's the watch? We still don't know where the watch is.
I mean, somebody does, and I think we know who does know.
Doug
the idea that they thought that was going to go unnoticed,
Shout
still
out to
boggles
Kat
my
for letting
mind.
me use her video.
Hi. Hello.
Hello.
I am so glad to have caught a little bit of
I
Doug's
think the
rage
watch
there.
is probably somewhere with a burrito in a bush.
You know what, Kat? Your hat just made me realize Miss J said that she didn't finish her hair, so she put on one of the boys' hat. So looking at
Oh, no, this one's long on purpose. It's like normally it'd be like here.
So that's not just full of your hair?
No. It's a secret stash for taking things like watches and other things you need to inventory.
Okay, guys. So I don't want Attorney Yates and Attorney Starr to go anywhere, but I have to. Please don't leave because I want to come back up and kiki. Stay in place. I just got to do this real quick because, okay, guys, I got something special for y'all. So I'm dropping y'all down real quick.
This is like Christmas.
This is Christmas.
It is Christmas.
I have the wonderful, amazing, magnificent.
Drum roll.
Thugger and
That's an introduction. Yo, what's up?
The goat.
Appreciate
Quick,
the love, guys.
somebody Photoshop a Santa hat.
Right.
Put a Santa hat on that, especially that picture.
But these are, I got to bring, how many people can I have on here at one time?
I think like 10.
I think 10.
Okay, well, these people right here, we gotta get into this, y'all.
Come on.
Okay, we gonna start. And in no order, this is in no order. But these two right here, they have kept us going, baby. Okay. So I mean, we got Thugger Daily, he been giving it to us, but we got two other people we cannot leave out. And it's the holidays. So I had to, put my big girl draws on.
Come on.
and call some people and say, I love you. It's the holidays. We got a one day one right here. Mr.
Dennis. Okay.
And we got the mother effing.
Come on.
I'm so ready.
Not the big.
Come on.
Hold
Let's
on.
do it.
Hold on, y'all.
That's gonna be the longest drum roll.
Why don't let me put her up? I'll bring you back. Miss
Hey, Miss Sylvia. Oh, Miss Sylvia. Everybody is looking.
Wait. My ugly sweater.
Okay.
Well, okay. So, okay. So, what we can, I would be, what's the word? Remiss. Dennis, where's your drink? Dennis, come on. Before we finna get started, but Dennis, go. Can you tell them what we did the other day? Just give them a. We can't hear you. You got all them glasses and all that stuff going on, and we can't even hear you.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay, so I love breaking exclusives, and this is exclusive, ladies and gentlemen. I had the honor, the pleasure, and the opportunity to interview none other than the lovely Miss Kayla Bumpus Jackson.
I knew you was gonna let it go.
No, I had listen, and when I tell you the photo shoot, oh baby, it came out so wonderful, so wonderful. But thank you for inviting me on. For all the panelists, thank you for allowing me to come on. Hey Mel, hey Miss Jefferson, Thugger Daly, what it do? What it do?
Hi, Mr. Dennis.
Okay. Yeah, he said, "Hey, Miss Sylvia." Okay, now Miss Sylvia, right before we play this, we need to talk about this. How did you only record your neck when I called you? I got you there, and you. What's going on, man? All right, here we go. We just gotta get right into it.
Let's go.
Now I'm gonna just say this: y'all standing next to each other, I thought y'all was about to get married.
I was set up, ladies and gentlemen. I was set up.
Here we go.
Good afternoon. Everybody can be seated. All right, first things first. Miss Sylvia and Mr. Byron, if you all could both please come up to the podium.
What?
All right, so for both of you, I am sorry to have to say this, but I am going to be entering in order modifying each of your Rule 22s. It has come to my attention and I have confirmed that each of you has been recording in the courtroom while I have not been on the bench, and that is a clear violation of Rule 22. And so you may record today's proceedings, but after today, if you want to record, you're going to have to do it from the media room. You may be in here in the courtroom as a spectator without any recording equipment, or you may be in the media room to record, but no more with your equipment in the courtroom because y'all have both recorded things that you're not supposed to be recording based on Rule 22. So I'll enter those orders today. Thank you. All right. It is my understanding that we have a plea to be tendered for Mr.
So y'all
was
got
some
to
bull.
that. First of all, let me just start.
Oh,
That
Let
was
me
some
say,
bull.
I can't believe that it went from a situation like this straight into we got a plea that needs to be tendered. Like,
right.
you
That part.
can't be serious right now. You can't. So let me. Okay, I'm gonna start with this.
But check out the setup. The setup. Just pay attention to the setup.
Dennis, what was going through your head? Did you know what was about to happen? Because y'all know everything. Y'all always got the tea. Y'all didn't get the tea on yourself.
Well, you know something. Can I provide the backstory? I can speak for myself, and I'll let the
Only speak for yourself. Don't speak for nobody but yourself.
So the background for those who didn't know, earlier in the week, I was allowed into the courtroom when we thought there was going to be a plea. So I got in the courtroom at 8:45 in the morning. As I was setting up my equipment, a superior in the courtroom, I won't put her out there right now, but she asked me to take the picture of Young Thug wearing the I Love Mariah sweater. Now, I thought it was okay because she asked me to take the picture. I took the picture goes viral. The judge, I learned later on that was the issue, the photo. But then the judge said some other things. I said, Judge, where's this other stuff coming from? And they could never tell me what about the other to support what she put in the modification. And in my opinion, it was a revocation. It wasn't a modification because there's nothing to shoot in the media room. So when she did that, it essentially, I thought it was a setup because everyone was anticipating Mr. Nichols taking a plea, and everyone was locked in around the country. She waited until that moment to talk about modifying a Rule 22, and I didn't, I didn't think that this judge, really got down like that. But we'll talk about that later.
Can I just say, Miss Sylvia, I don't know which clip I don't know what you recorded, but I will say the day that it all happened with Wani Lee, is it Wani Lee? The day that it all happened, Miss Sylvia, I did a voiceover on my live because I'm sorry. I know I'm glad that it's over, but Miss Love sitting in that chair between Hilton and Abate, I don't care, Miss Sylvia. It was golden. It was golden, Miss Sylvia. I don't care what anybody says, and I'm sorry that Rule 22 got changed. But when I tell
Was that the reason?
I don't. Oh yeah, was that the reason?
Well, mine was because I kept recording them during the times. It's because I was getting the state all the time. And then I would go back and you guys would talk about it. And then it was one time when Love grabbed Hilton's arm and it was like obvious. And they
I didn't see that one.
Oh, you didn't see that one?
I didn't see that one.
Oh, grabbed her.
Because I typically, and I was telling people this, when you start doing the content, some of your favorite creators, you're not seeing their content all the time. But I happened to see a clip. And I went back to watch that clip because before I started doing, I definitely watch Miss Sylvia all the time because I started learning you were always in the courtroom and everything. But that clip with Miss Love from the day, let me tell you something.
She was sitting.
Sylvia, that's going to go down in YSL history because Miss Love literally looked like she was sick. Like it the way I did the voiceover definitely looked like what she was saying to them. Like they were saying something that she didn't like. And I know it ended up getting the Rule 22 modified, but we would have never saw that if it wasn't for you and keeping that camera on. Because I think you were like, look at her, because that's what it felt like. That's what it felt like.
They was mad.
I think a lot of it was because they were jealous of Dennis and I because we had that ability to do those type of things, and that the pool camera was not able to do that, capture some of the real stuff. And that's what the problem was. And we had a lot of hate from the deputies, period.
Sylvia, you had that classic clip when Woody asked Thug something from the stand. Yeah, that clip was that was also part of the history of this.
Yeah.
Because
And
Thugger
Thugger
Daily, was that not hilarious? Why would he ask them from
Daily.
the stand?
It was amazing.
Thugger Daily posted a clip on his page where we were in the media room, and I didn't know how they grabbed the clip, but it was so funny. Thugger, can you talk about that clip?
Yeah, someone sent that to me. They told me I had the media room in disarray. It was like I was announcing when everyone's waiting for the plea deals. I announced on Twitter like, all right, there's a plea being taken at 1 p.m. And then you have that clip in the media room. Oh, court starting back at 1. Where'd you guys hear that? Where'd you guys hear? I heard it on Thugger Daily. We're supposed to know that before he is. Like, it's just a funny clip from my channel.
Listen, when I start looking, that's what people start saying. Like, if you watch the case, you don't know who Thugger Daily is. I'm like, no, where's that? I'm like, on what? X, Twitter? People still tweet. Like, I was looking just so old. I went back over there like, oh shit, like something happened. And immediately I'm like, okay, shout out to Thugger Daily, okay? Because
I can tell you, before I started watching the case, I knew who Thugger Daily was because for some reason, I don't know what I like. You know, X, the algorithm is really crazy. I'm not sure what I liked, but he popped up. So before I really started watching, I was like, oh, okay, there's a Young Thug Patience updating on the trial. And then when you start to watch the case, then you say, let me go here, because it was definitely explaining things. That's how I started watching Thugger Daily, Miss Jefferson, and Mel from I'm Not a Lawyer, but I said, this is not crazy. And then once I started watching Miss Sylvia's page. I'm like, oh, it's really this crazy. It's really this crazy. So definitely one of the people that definitely keep you informed. And then I started seeing Mr. Dennis too on Twitter.
Yeah,
Mr. Dennis on Twitter.
I'll say this too. You know, me and Dennis did not get off on a great start. Dennis got cursed out twice and I almost got something done to him. But at the end of the day, No. But at the end of the day, we do got to stick together as content creators, as professionals, as people. And it was I think that it is even me and Miss Sylvia, we've had our issues and, you know, whatever, we go through what we go through. But at the end of the day got to end and we got to stick through this stuff together and we have to be kind to one another. It's not fair for us to get up and talk about how other people treat people and then we don't treat each other right. And it's just like a family. We go through things and we all have our personalities, but I'm so blessed and I'm so honored that you guys would come on my platform, that we could put our differences aside and, you know, even you guys to be in the same YouTube. You know, I'm so excited. I'm so proud of you. And before I let you go, I got something else for you. Speaking of putting differences aside, let's see if I got it. Y'all,
Why you like that, Miss Sylvia? She said, what's that?
Okay, let me know.
That's up of a sleeve.
Let me know if y'all are ready for this, because I'm not sure if y'all are ready.
I'm ready, but Sylvia just sat back. We ready.
All right, where's Ms. Bumpus? That's who filed the Rule 22. Good afternoon. All right, so you filed a Rule 22 at what, 11:10 or so. That's fine. The night before last. So
bye.
And you had said that you wanted to start recording for yesterday. And honestly, I didn't even know you had filed it until we were finished with the court yesterday afternoon at 4 something, because it came in so late. And normally the Rule 22s go to our public information office, but I know about it now. And so I have provided notice to all of the parties, and I will listen now to or ask if there is objection from any of the parties or witnesses or victims to the Rule 22 filed by Ms. Bumpus. All right. So I am not real. So what are you looking to do?
Your Honor, I just want to be able to record what's going on in the courtroom.
All right. And
Rule 22 is.
you had
You asked me-
already, I
you know
guess,
what a Rule 22
yesterday live streamed
she asked me
from somebody else's
Yes.
live stream. Miss, what is that person's name?
She ain't even know you, Miss Sylvia.
Miss Sylvia.
Yeah, she's sitting in the courtroom.
Okay. All right. So there are an inordinate number of separate Rule 22s in this case. Anyway, I'm not really sure why everybody is not using the pooled media that is already, I mean, it's like 8 or 10 media organizations are using one pool, and then there's Miss Sylvia who has a separate one, and then lots of people who have the ability to take still photography and audio, and it's just a lot. It's like 8 or 9 different things. But I am not sure that yet another person doing essentially the same thing adds to the public's access to this proceeding. There is 24/7 coverage of this, a pooled camera, and Miss Sylvia's separate video recording that you can access anyway, apparently. So, I mean, if you want to be heard as to how that either increases the public's access or helps with the dignity of the court or the administration of justice or the truth-finding function of this proceeding, I'm willing to listen to what you have to say.
Your Honor, I'll be brief. I just would like to say that at any point, these other people who are part of this pool, they have logos and they can pull what I am streaming on my personal YouTube and do copyright issues. They have their own logo on there. And also, I don't always want everything that they are streaming. I don't need the full court hearing all the time. There are specific parts.
They don't give us no strike.
And informing the public of what's going on. And that's my point of being here. And I'm just trying to do everything right so that I can, pass the smell test.
Okay, so with regard to, I mean, obviously you can let the public know anything you want to, and you can video blog, vlog, all you want to, any kind of opinion that you want to about the case. And you can obviously also sit here and watch all of the proceedings. Are you saying that you can't use somebody else's, like the news media coverage?
It has their logo on it. At any time they can say it's copyrighted and take it from me.
Okay.
From my
Yeah. Have you asked anybody other than, is Miss Sylvia okay with you using her? Because honestly, it's a little bit disruptive to have essentially phones in court. I mean, it ought to be that unless you are somebody who has a Rule 22 already in effect, or you are an attorney in the case, you shouldn't have your phone out or on or anything. And it's kind of chaotic in this entire part of the courtroom. And I find it to be distracting. I find there to be security concerns with having to constantly figure out, okay, who is authorized to have their phone out, who is not. And so what I would like is, until there's some point when you find out that you're not able to use somebody else's, what they've already taped. I mean, I'm kind of saying, why don't you and Miss Sylvia be the second pool? Okay. Would that work?
That made no sense.
Okay, so
Get
let's
away.
do that. Y'all are now the second pool.
You will revisit it if I have an issue.
Sure.
Thank you, Judge.
All right.
You didn't revisit.
Thanks.
Scrambling.
All right.
And scramble.
And didn't.
Can't hear you, Mel.
Okay, so yeah, a lot of Rule 22.
I was on mute. My bad.
We had a lot of Rule 22 issues.
I don't think she wanted that much media in the place.
She didn't want us in there.
I don't think so either.
Now, I was about to say, only with y'all. Nobody else's Rule 22 was called into question. Nobody else was called up there. Nobody was put out.
Well. We did
Who
have
else?
Miss Mamas who had left the
who left the court that day?
No. But what about
now?
What about when the guy showed Muntu going out and the judge was off the bench and they were still recording?
And what about when they showed all them witnesses that wasn't supposed to be shown?
Yep.
Well, I think that was on the state. Like, I'm sorry, but I think that was
yes, that's what I'm saying. Y'all forgot about the civil rights lady. Remember? The civil rights lady and the lady that said she was who was that said she got some kind of she can't lose her license? What happened now? She got some kind of degree or what she said?
That was the
Well, I'm gonna say if that's the case, nothing was ever called into question in the very beginning because I mean, for those of us that was watching when it was on court TV, when it was still on TV, they showed the whole damn jury.
Sure did.
They showed the jury.
Showed the whole damn jury, and then folks is on the court TV, so asking, "Hey, such and such, is that you?"
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Okay, guys. Well, thank you so much.
How
Miss
about before
Sylvia.
Thugger Daily gets off? I do want to know because I know Miss Sylvia. I saw you say
I'm
you
taking Miss Sylvia and Dennis off. I will come back to him. Okay.
No, okay, Miss Sylvia. Okay, all right. Well,
I gotta put some other people up, Mel.
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay. Well, I'll talk later.
We'll ask them later if they're staying.
In their lives now. So okay.
Okay, hold on.
Bye, y'all.
Bye. Love you. Thank you, Miss Sylvia. Thank you, Dennis.
Hey, I did get the picture.
What picture? Oh, okay. Well, make sure y'all. I don't know if y'all said, but when I post this on my when this is over, I'm gonna put everybody's socials and tags. I just wanted it to be a secret who was coming.
Sylvia, put that picture back up again. Let me see that picture again, Sylvia. Bring that picture up real quick. Go ahead, bring it up.
The ugly mug.
The ugly sweater.
There it is, right there, y'all.
It says strike.
He's trying to strike.
Mr. Dennis, don't strike.
Don't come in here striking us now.
Okay, love y'all. Thank y'all for joining me.
Bye.
Interview. Okay, hold on. How I put them down? Let's see. Thank you, Miss Sylvia. Okay, what you gotta ask Thugger Daily Mail? Sorry, I'm gonna put some other people back up. I'm gonna put Mail back up and Cat back up. Okay, go ahead. And I'm coming back to Attorney Yates and Star. I gotta fix this StreamYard. Okay, go ahead. What you had to say?
Oh, Thugger, I wanted to know, first of all, you did such an amazing job with this case. And I know I've seen you kind of say, look, I was a fan of Thug. And in the beginning, I didn't think he was getting enough publicity. So that's why you started. Now that Thug's home, that trial is over. Well, the first trial is over. What are your plans? Because honestly, like, I think for some of us that were on TikTok, we had this ability to kind of break it down for people, and you've done that as far as the motions, because baby, your Google Drive is one of my favorites on my laptop. It's one of my favorites. So when stuff would drop, I'd be like, hold on, guys, let me go to Thugger's Drive. So thank you for that. But I would like to know, what are your plans? Because I mean, I know you work. I've seen that it's two of you guys, and I know you work. And I know there's other things that you may have to do. What are your plans going forward? Because I think you have a knack for this.
Man, I appreciate it. I appreciate all the kind words. I don't really have a solid plan for what to do next, but I also do recognize we've kind of built a community, built a platform of people that care, maybe influence a little bit of change. I don't want to fumble that. So I gotta really be careful, make sure that I don't fumble it. But I just don't have a concrete plan. I mean, currently there's still stuff going on where I can definitely make a difference a little bit with what's going on with Yak, what's going on with a couple of other people. I think the social media attention towards Miles Farley, for example, helped pressure that really nice plea. So So yeah, it's not. I don't have a good answer, but
Don't
appreciate
feel
it.
bad, Thugger, because listen, I said I watched. I'm not a lawyer, Miss Jefferson and Miss Sylvia, and then I don't have a plan either. Don't feel bad. I think it's like you said, it's just important once you build a community, you don't want to walk away from it because they're really your family. So thank you, because I'm one of your family members. So
Yeah,
don't
thank you.
fumble me. Don't fumble me, okay? Don't fumble me. So
You're right.
I
You're right.
appreciate that.
I have a question. My question is, how did you choose what you posted and what you didn't post?
Early on when it was like not much attention, I would just post anything that got uploaded, and then later on, I don't think I ever like purposely didn't post anything, but I would put less attention. Like I'd make it part of a thread, or like the big updates, I'd make a huge post for so that everyone could see, and then small stuff like a small like evidence argument, I just put in a thread deep in my daily thread. So I don't think I ever like chose to hide anything really, but obviously I'm gonna miss stuff when I'm like trying to do 8 hours of court a day or something.
Well, we appreciate you. We are so proud of you. How did it feel when Thug followed you?
Man, honestly, I have not got that much acknowledgement from that camp at all. Like all the media, the community has been amazing. The lawyers, the Fulton have been really amazing. From that camp, it's kind of been tapered off. So seeing that was kind of pretty good, like validation for me. I was really happy.
You didn't get a DM with the follow?
No, it's all good. I think he
coming.
hasn't seen his kids in 3 years. I'll wait. He can talk to the fan page later.
It's coming, and it's the humility that you have. Like, listen, I'm really a fan. I really did this because I'm a fan. It's gonna happen. I really thought he was gonna be a Rolling Loud this weekend, right?
I don't know why you kept saying that when we was on the phone. I'm like,
girl, I really thought, girl. First of all, I'm
I'll
because
say
I was
something.
really watching.
What happened too is I think Mariah's label paid me to tweet, "Yo, Mariah and Thug are in Miami. We'll look out for Rolling Loud." And like I barely do promo tweets, but like that was they used my
That really
page.
break my heart because
So then I tweeted, I'm like, okay, so labels putting money behind this. It's gotta be happening, and then nothing happened. I was looking for it too.
I'm a little pissed about that, but I will say for you though, I think when the time is right, because it seems like he's just laying low right now, and I get it. When the time is right, Thugger Daily, okay? Just make sure you let us know when it happens, because I know I saw you say, listen, I just want to go to a studio session. I just want to see him vibe. When the time is right, just make sure. I don't know. Just send us a picture of the piece of a computer or something. We'll know.
y'all will know. Y'all will know.
That's it. And let me say this too, for that label that had me watching Rolling Loud all weekend, because I knew it would be the end of Rolling Loud. Okay, so at this whole weekend at 9:00, I was watching Rolling Loud, and even though there were artists I like, I'm like half watching their performance because I was expecting Thug, and when something would happen, the music was cut off. I'm like, here we go, and nothing.
Well, Mel, what you've just articulated is a great advertisement for Thugger Daily as a person you should pay for a promoted tweet from. There you go.
Because I promised I was tweeting. Thug probably gonna pop out Rolling Loud this weekend, and it's gonna be crazy, and nothing. Okay, so I like my time back. Okay, I like my time back. That's all I'm gonna say.
Okay, so I just wanted to say that Mel, you asked Thugger Daily a great question, and while we have everybody on, I think it's a good opportunity for us. I think you should ask everybody that question. Like, what is next for 2025? I mean, everybody has done so well with YSL and every other case that they have covered. I'm so thankful for everybody on this stream. I'm thankful for a lot of people that are not on this stream, but of course I can't only pick so many people. But I want to say that you guys really stood out to me as content creators, but it's deeper than being a content creator. It's being an educator. It's being someone who the community looks to for knowledge. And I just want to know what is next. Like, what are some, if you guys could tell me, what are some big trials, or where are we going next?
You want me to go? I'll go. So first of all, I do want to say one thing, which is when Thugger Daily said that, you know, how he felt when Thug followed him on X. That's how I felt when Mel, I'm not a lawyer, but followed me. I was like, I made the big time. Well, and to that end, like, you know, I made the first video because what was going on with Woody in this trial, I was like, I gotta say something. If you had told me when I made that video that I would suddenly be in the YSL Christmas variety show, I would not have believed you. And so, you know, I'm just really grateful to all of you because, you know, Ms. Jefferson, Mel, other Mel, Thugger, the only reason I was able to make my content was because I was able to keep up while I was at work because of what you guys posted. Like my content wouldn't exist without y'all. And so, you know, I've ruminated on this because I can't watch things all day while I'm not at my desk or while I'm at court. And so, you know, that's the thing that I'm thinking about is like so much of what brought happiness to me from this trial was not just that I had things to say and explain, but was that we were all doing it as like a community together. And, you know, we're going to lose some of that going forward. But at the same time, I think we're all still interested in a lot of the same stuff. And I will to some degree take my cues from you guys because I'm not at my desk a lot of the day, so I can't always decide what to follow. So I am going to take, you know, cues from y'all that like, I don't know, I guess just keep doing what I'm doing, but in a different context. And so, you know, I'm just glad to know you guys. Like, the fact that 3 months ago, I had no idea who most of you are is still crazy to me. So.
The fact that 3 months ago, I didn't even know how YouTube worked is wild. Or Twitter.
I still don't, but yeah.
Or TikTok. The only thing I had was Instagram. And I say this and I say, you know, I want to hear everybody's answer still, but it's just so amazing to me. I think that all of us had this kind of, how did Mel get out?
I don't know what happened. I was just like, hold on.
So all of us had this kind of amazing overnight success. And it's something that is really, well, I don't know. I think we all did. I think we had one or two things that went viral. I know for a fact that I watched Kat work her ass off. Sorry, Mom, if you're watching. Sorry. I'm not watching. Sorry, Miss Betty. Sorry, love you. Sorry, Auntie. But I watched her go from, I don't know, maybe 20,000 to 30,000 in like a month and a half, maybe 2 months tops.
Yeah, it's crazy.
And I'm just like, oh, my whole everything is like, she's so inspiring to me. I watched Mel come from California to Atlanta and camp out with me. She didn't know I was married. I was trying to pull her to the side and tell her. She didn't know I was standing outside 1C looking like a lost puppy.
Not a lost puppy. Hold on.
Wait for a second.
Hold on, Mel. What you say?
Because there's two males, I'm like, oh wait, which male are you talking about?
Yeah, you talking about you this time, friend.
Yes, I did not know. I left like married. I was there.
I was trying to pull you to the side, but it was a lot. They weren't letting us in the courtroom. It was just.
And then you let me on Cat's Live, and I was loud. Kayla was like, Mel, we're not supposed. What are you doing? I'm like,
she's like, hey y'all, we're live. I'm like, these people be so mad at me for coming in their courthouse. They because I'm like, I gotta come here to work. Y'all still mad? I'm not even in 1C today. Y'all mad? Yeah. Like, come on now. What? I can't go to 1C, 1D, 5E, 8E, 8D, nowhere. Okay. Next person who's answering next. Let's go.
Okay, I'm gonna go because I'm already off mute. First, I'm going to say thank you to Mel because we got the same name. But I know a lot of y'all that follow me have heard this story a million times. That one night, because life is crazy for me right now, and I'm gonna try not to cry out here. One night I watched, y'all, why am I getting emotional? It's not Mel, y'all. It's Mel. So I lost my mom last year. And I always tell people that YSL has been a really great distraction from losing my mom. One night I watched, I'm not a lawyer, but I was really having a bad night. And I really watched like a playlist of the Thug trial. Yeah, I'm trying not to cry. I'm sorry. I've been drinking. Sorry.
You know how it get when you be good girl.
I watched it was, I remember it, y'all. I was in the bathtub and I was like just playing the playlist, right? And I'm like, no way, this shit is this crazy. Like, I was sad. Let me just tell you, I was sad, okay? Because my mom passed in my sister's apartment. I was in my sister's apartment. I was sad. But baby, let me tell you, listening to I'm Not a Lawyer, but I said, no way in hell all of this is going on this case. Like, no way in hell. So I started like going through. Then I found Miss Jefferson. And then I started watching her. So I was watching them. And the first post I ever made was when Judge Glanville finally, because I had been talking to my family. They didn't want to hear my ass, okay? Period, millionaires with these yellow hearts. I love y'all. I said my family was so sick of hearing. My little sister started watching the trial. I'm like, girl, this is what's going on. So that first post, it changed my life forever. Key, be quiet. And when I say changed my life forever, guys, like for those of you who have never lost a parent, I've been really lost. I've been really struggling. But this case has helped me find community. I think I talk to y'all more than my real friends. And if my real friends are on here, please don't hate me. But I'm going through some shit, okay? But I my community more
Wait.
than
We have a question. We're not your real friends.
I'm about to say, you want me to cut up
for the case. My friends that have known me for 20 plus years, okay? Because I'm really bad at answering my phone. I'm really bad. I'm very isolated, and that's not me. I know y'all be like, Mel, you talk all the damn time. As Doug Weinstein said, you could talk the ears off a donkey, okay?
Okay. The honorable.
But I thank y'all. And so I appreciate you guys because you guys, I'm Not a Lawyer, Miss Jefferson, Miss Sylvia, because I would watch her lives too. You guys helped me find community. And I didn't know people would like to hear my ass talk as much as they do, okay? But I've been wanting to do this for years. YouTube, TikTok, I found my place. I found my tribe because of you guys. So what's next for Melanie? We're going to keep watching trials. My people been patient with me because I got life shit going on, but they've been very patient with me. I'm Not a Lawyer. I watched your updates with Melly. I was watching that trial with you. So for my millionaires, we're going to go back and we're going to watch the Melly trial because we know he's getting into his second trial. So that's what we're doing on my page. After this, of course, we're still keeping up with YSL. We're going to be ready for February. By then, we should have watched Melly. But that's what's next for us. Not only that, guys, I will be streaming on Twitch. Kai, I love Kai Sinet. I have subbed to his Twitch. And I want to do that, but with grown people. Like, I don't know, y'all. I don't know. My white chocolate row from It Ends With Us might pop up on the stream. So if y'all know any white chocolate rows out there, please tell them I'm looking for them, okay? Because I always thought my man was tall, dark, and handsome, but he might be tall, dark, and white chocolate. I mean, tall and white chocolate. Let me say that. But that's what's next for me. But thank y'all, Kayla, Stara, Yates, Thugger Daily, every last one of you guys have made covering this trial like fun. I mean, I know it was serious shit going on, and I know I get a lot of slack because I laugh all the time. But if you know me for real, you know I don't find any of what happened. Like, I don't find any of that funny. Kat, the fact that you are always so calm, cool, and collected is I stand.
Unreal.
I'm from
I think you've missed the streams where I started crying then.
Well, Kat, I'm always crying too. I'm always crying. Okay, Kat. So my chat would tell you they will tell me in a minute, Mel, don't start that crying because I will cry. So, but thank you guys, like every last one of you, Doug Weinstein. I seen people in the chat, like other content creators, like thank you guys so much for helping me find my voice, finding my space in all of this. I love y'all and I appreciate y'all.
No, it's super true. And I don't know if there's how much of an overlap there is here, but an attorney in the law tube space, Legal Vices, passed away a few days ago. And if you didn't know who he was before he passed away, I'm sure you've seen it ripple through. the community, so many other creators community members came together and got his channel from 85,000 to 100,000. So his son can get that YouTube play button as a legacy, as a memory for him. And, you know, everyone's been doing memorial streams, and it's not just Jeff, it's the whole community that he built as his channel, Legal Vices. I consider there are people in this chat that I have met because of a chat room watching somebody else's streams. So please don't ever underestimate the power of community as much as it can be for social interaction. On another level, on a broader level, just the impact that can be had. I mean, I don't know if you guys have heard the news, but Mungtung has representation. And it's just one of the most incredible things that I think has come out of the internet getting together and raising a fuss, being angry and upset about something to the point where someone actually figured out how to do something about it. Thugger Daily hinted at it a little bit, and I don't know 1,000,000% for sure what impact was where, but I have no doubt that some of the things that we've seen come to fruition throughout this trial did happen because of public pressure. And there weren't nationwide news stories, headlines going across for this trial. I don't blame media organizations because it is pretty intensive to try to follow in detail day after day. But YouTubers, particularly people like I'm Not a Lawyer But, who's done the recaps, made it accessible for people that can't watch it all day. Enough to the point where, myself included, but we also had attorney Stara and Millionaire Mel say, I had to catch up. I heard the stuff that was going on. It was ridiculous. I'm assuming it pissed you off, and now it's like rubbernecking. You gotta tune in. And you, right?
I had no idea. I was in there defending them people. Like, no, Love in Glanville. Glanville's so fair. He one of my favorite. Love, I love her. Yeah.
Y'all,
and then look.
My initial awareness of this trial was actually from a prosecutor who I won't say anything about, but she was watching this trial and like she was just enthralled by the performance of the state. And now that I am here in this space, I was like, that may be why I don't like you.
No, I think that's it. And I think it's not only are people understanding a little bit more, I mean, just the small differences that I hope comes from all of this. Like, I feel like if we were to hop into the chat one day and be like, I just got summoned for jury duty, the chat would be like, yes, go do it. Go actually try to sit on that jury, right? And maybe before this trial, we would have just been like, oh no, I hear that it sucks, right? And so all of these like little changes that we might not be able to quantify, I think will have a huge and positive impact. And it doesn't stop at the YSL trial, right? There's going to be other trials that somebody does something that pisses us off and we're all going to be in a chat room again like, what the heck? And we'll be right back here. So I will be covering trial still, but I do expect I'll be in a ton of chats, which is really where I used to be before I got on screen. So.
And that is where I still am mainly is, and up when I'm not yapping on live, because that's really where, because when I looked today and I saw I've got like 5,500 followers, I was like, hell yes, absolutely. Because I would get on Stara's live, I would get on everyone else's live just to kind of discuss this. Then one day, like Stara said, if you would have told me that I would be doing my own lives and discussing, because again, I'm a criminal defense attorney, I'm a public defender in Georgia. And so I practice law here in Georgia. So some of this stuff I see with my own clients and people that are so shocked. I'm like, I see this day in and day out, and I have to go in my car and cry on the drive home because of the heinous things that I see sometimes. And so to be able to have the general public be able to see some of the stuff that happens and what we, not only our clients, but the secondhand trauma that we sometimes have to deal with because we care about our clients, because it is hard. And so seeing some people critique things because they may not know. And so being able to not be rude, but I can explain the law and why things may happen that has also helped me become a better attorney. Being able to get on other people's lives and discuss legal concepts and different hypotheticals with other attorneys and non-attorneys has helped me and my clients immensely. And that is something that I'm incredibly grateful for, because that's all I want to do is be a better attorney and a better advocate for my clients.
And that's what I say all the time. I say that people don't understand how this trial has made me such a better attorney. Sitting in that courtroom is the first time I have seen this level of lawyering. People, I don't know everybody's reason, whether they were supporting someone or what, but at the beginning, I was sitting in there because when I went in there and I saw this, I said, oh my God, I have never seen this type of lawyering. I almost know every objection. I know all the rules of evidence now. I have more confidence because I see what it's like. And I'm going to say this, and I'm going to say this over and over. This trial has made me see the type of attorney I want to be and the type of attorney I don't want to be. And that's not throwing shots at anyone. And regardless of how people feel, there are traits from both sides that I have picked up that I like and that I don't like, because it's all about me becoming who I want to be and the type of attorney that I want to be. And this trial was eye-opening. It was eye-opening. And I am so thankful that, I was able to be a part of this. And I truly believe that God does everything for a reason. I believe that, I don't think of any way that I am the reason that anything happened, but I do feel like God used me in a way that shifted the momentum of the trial. And it was because I had a pure heart, I had pure intentions, and I was clueless. I was thrown in there and I was tricked. And I didn't pass the smell test, but I ended up being a shift in what was happening. And I'm so thankful for that. And I'm thankful for what it has done for me.
Kayla, I was looking in my drafts the other day and I took this video down because I was like, I don't know if I want to put this out there. The title of the video is Why Kayla Bumpus May End Up Being the Most Important Person in the YSL Trial. So maybe I'll send you the draft.
Yeah, let me know. And and it's so crazy. And I'm gonna just do a commercial info break, but because and I got two things I gotta say. I'm gonna start with this, and I'm gonna talk about. I meant to say this with the gray dress, but the first thing I'm gonna say is everybody in the DA's office isn't bad, and everybody in Fulton County isn't bad. Yesterday was horrific getting Shannon out of jail. It was horrific. And it got to the point where, because of the respect I have for certain people in the DA's office and in the clerk's office and in Fulton County as a whole, I text them individually and I say, look, you got 30 minutes.
Kayla, do you know you have 30 minutes?
And that really meant 10. Okay.
Hannah, here.
You got 30 minutes because what you're telling me now makes no sense. So I was good and he was good. He wasn't calling me. I'm like, oh Lord, the boy again, now he about to, but he did great. And so I'm like, oh my God, he's doing good. He's not calling me. Okay, cool. And so I'm calling and they're like, the paperwork is submitted wrong. I'm like, okay, I've been practicing law for 8 years. 7 of those as a defense attorney. I can count on my hands how many times someone has told me the paperwork was submitted wrong. Okay, so I gave him another hour. Oh, the paperwork was submitted wrong again. Okay, now you're playing with me. I'm still taking deep breaths. I text Max. I said, Max, give me the speech. Please give me the speech because I gave it another hour. Then I was told the paperwork was submitted wrong again. I said, okay, now I gotta take it there. I gotta go there. So I say, out of respect for certain people, I need to make some phone calls. So I made some text messages and some phone calls, and some wonderful people in the DA's office. I mean, I'm scared to say their names because I don't know what will happen.
Don't get
But
fired.
some wonderful people, some people that y'all know, some people that y'all have seen, made some phone calls, and within 5 minutes, it was a file stamp copy e-filed and sent to the jail. And throughout this whole time, I know we have a lot of concerns about the Fulton County Jail and a lot of experience, but I have to say, the Fulton County Jail did their thing. From the time he got to that jail, they were in communication with me. They were in communication with the attorney. I gotta say, I am so thankful for Sheriff Labatt. He told me a week ago, when Mr. Jackson takes his plea, you call me and I'm gonna make sure he gets out that jail. And every 20, 30 minutes, he was checking in. Is he out? This is what's going on. And I know people feel the way they feel, and that doesn't mean that the jail is a great place. But what I can say is he did stand on his word, and he was a man of his word, and he did everything he can do to make sure that Shannon was safe from the time he took that plea, from the time he was found not guilty, from the time he knew that was my husband, from whatever he knew, he did everything that he could do to keep him safe and to keep him out of any trouble and get him out of that jail. And I know he texted me and he said he'll be out in 15 minutes. And guess what? He was out in 5. So I am so thankful that there are still good people. And I'm thankful that I got to see a side of Sheriff Labatt that was very touching to me. It was very touching to me, and it meant a lot to me for him to stand on what he told me last week. He told me last week, when he take that plea, call me. And he did everything he said he was going to do, and I'm thankful for that.
Okay, now I'm about to say it's Mel's turn because we were. Thugger gave his, Starwood gave hers, Kat, Mel, Yates gave hers. What are you guys going to be doing now? Like, YSL's over. What's the plan for 2025?
Oh, Mel, the case that I will be following is Brian Koberger, September of next year.
Yes.
September of next year?
September of next year, but I will now pass it along to Mel.
I feel like I had all the things to say. Y'all was talking and I was over here taking notes. I'm like, I want to talk. I got stuff to say. I want to talk about
jump in, Mel. We're family. Just jump in. It's like my Thanksgiving dinner. Just jump in.
Right.
I think all of you guys are amazing. I was going to say that actually I'm not a lawyer. I got laid off from my job, and I always talked about trial. Everybody in my group is like, Mel, what happened with this? And so and I have a podcast, and people started saying, you should make a TikTok. You should make a TikTok. So I one day made a TikTok over the Florida football player, Travis Rudolph. I recapped. That was the very first I'm not a lawyer, but video I ever made. And it was the day after my birthday. I went to dinner, and when dinner was over, it had like 500,000 views. And I was like, before that, I had like 1,000, probably more like 600 views on all of my videos. And so I was like, okay, what's this? So I just started making anything that was interesting to me. I made a video on it. And that grew to what it is now. But it's been, I don't know, a year and a half or so in the making, 2 years. I don't know. It's been a while. But I got into YSL because it was just a case that I was interested in. And I did Melly, and that kind of took my page to another level. And I was just interested in that situation, what was being alleged, all of that. So I was fascinated by it. And then when YSL came, I had been tracking kind of over the jury selection and kind of the chaos. And I found Thugger Daly's page early. I remember looking at the page like, you ain't got no followers, but you got all the tea. I remember anytime I couldn't find something. Also, I still pay for my stuff, and you wasn't paying. So I was like, I need to check his stuff because I still pay. So I remember his tweets early, and I'm like, okay, this is the page I need to be kind of tuned in on. Like, if I don't see something, I have to check. And so it was just, being able to make the videos, and people started commenting that it became a whole thing. That was my little sharing I wanted to do. But all of that to say, I am already tracking a bunch of stuff for next year. Dirk is in LA, so I'm kind of planning, kind of not, but kind of planning to go attend that federal trial in person, but also the Florida case. Kat probably knows. What's the rapper? Fulio.
I think
The
that would be a
first-
quick trial.
That someone asked me about Fulio, so I said, okay, I want to keep up with.
I wanna watch it because the first girl, what's gonna come out through her. Everybody else is gonna be much later, but this first defendant, I'm very curious of. They talking big shit. They saying they got a lot of. Can I say They talking like they got a lot of evidence. So I am very curious to see what comes out of that first one. Of course, Brian Stillone is hitting. I'm planning to do ASAP Rocky as well. That's going to be in LA. I mean, I could go on. I have a bunch of stuff on my little I'm not a lawyer calendar here. So I'll still be making stuff, but I'll also be tuning into what you guys are doing and seeing what everybody's talking about. My long answer.
Love that. I definitely want to. I'm like you said, Fulio. I forgot about Fulio because some of my followers are from Florida. So I say, hey, Mel, you're gonna do Fulio trial, and I'm like, okay, if y'all are interested in that, yeah, let's do Fulio's trial because Thug's trial. I mean, this whole YSL trial has made me just, I don't know, y'all. I'm just like, I just didn't know this stuff happened. I just didn't know it happened.
I didn't know it happened.
That's crazy. That's crazy. Well, anybody who follows me have heard this before, but my first video came because I kept screaming in my best friend's ear because she would sit on the phone with me. I would want her to be safe while she was driving Uber because she decided to drive Uber in Las Vegas. And for whatever crazy reason, and early in the morning, I guess people were still getting done from the night before in Las Vegas. So I would stay on the phone with her because she would have crazy people, drunk people. And so I would sit on the phone with her because I would be up at 4 a.m. and I would be working, and I'm an analyst. So this case had me screaming in her ear, and she was like, oh my God, just record it and send it to me. So I literally started recording the videos that I couldn't scream in her ear. And she's like, oh, bitch, put this on TikTok. So that's literally what happened. That's why my first video that went crazy viral over Kayla and this ex-parte and Kayla trying to get excused is me with my hair cocked to the side, a polka dot rope, because I was sending it to my best friend. It was not for TikTok, but I have been watching trials for years. So all I do is watch trials. That's what I do while I'm working. I'm going to continue working. So I'm going to continue watching my trials, but I understand that trials can be heavy. So my main goal is right now, as for anybody, this platform came out of nowhere real quick. I did not consider myself a content creator, and now I'm being told that I am one. So had I had this platform like back in January, at least of this year, I would have covered the hashtag Justice for Casey Goodson Jr., who was the young man, 23, who was pum-pummed in his back 6 times going into his home. I am from Columbus, Ohio. I lived there the first 30 years of my life, and I have never seen a cop be held accountable until last month. Right now, there are 30 cops on trial in this country for unaliving people on duty. 5 of them are in Franklin County, Ohio. That's a part of Columbus, Ohio. 5 of the 30. But I also understand that's heavy. Watching trials every day is very, very, very heavy. So that's where I came up with the court of opinion, where it's a little less heavy, but we're giving a verdict. Yates has been the star juror.
Please never stop doing the court of opinion because it's hilarious.
I get to be in the comments and I'm over here like, this is like
who's his dad? Like, doesn't that sound like a wild comment for anything? Okay.
Wait, May. I need
court of
May to stay in the comments because May gets a little messy.
So
May gets a little messy.
What happened was we had the idea for the court of opinion. I started using it as a backdrop, never did anything with it. And then somebody said, I think it was on Thanksgiving. I said, hey, y'all, tell me how y'all Thanksgiving went. And then y'all start sending me the craziest thing.
Why you gonna bring Shaq up here to get the check? Crazy. What? Now the chat, we about to lose the chat. We
about to lose the chat right now because the only thing I'm gonna tell you right now, I got 6 messages in my request that I haven't even touched that said, can you tell me if Kokomo is single? If you in the chat and you have sent me that message, I don't know this man.
Kokomo, they want you to come on Mail After Dark bad, okay? They like, can you
before y'all get to Kokomo, listen, before y'all get to Kokomo, the court of opinion, which is just straight fun, still in trial area, but not as heavy. Every Thursday at 6 p.m. we do it live. But
I would like to submit my application to be a juror. I'm submitting my application. So
just come in
if
the
y'all
comments.
I didn't want to make y'all feel obligated. It's just complete fun where people can be light and not be so heavy in these trials. Because what I'm watching is heavy, you
Make
know.
me
So
feel obligated. I want to do it.
yeah.
I'm gonna call
you know
you.
how many opinions I have yet to share?
Oh God.
For
Well, come to
abundance.
the court of opinion, Star, because the cases that she's reading will have you on the
wild.
I who is gonna
come tomorrow? I got a judge robe. I got a gavel. Come on out here,
need
my
the robe. And you know, I do have my tiny gavel. I can accompany you. But
listen, I didn't want to obligate anybody. It's purely for fun. I know these cases are heavy. The cases that I'm going to be covering is heavy. Casey Goodson Jr.'s trial is being retried in February. They're trying to get a change of venue. This stuff is heavy. So because these are people's real lives and things like that, like you can't have fun. It's not lighthearted even in what you may think is the lightest case. So the court of opinion was just out of sheer let's have some lighthearted fun for everybody else. And I could have never imagined last week the first episode would go like this. So tomorrow, let's have fun. Y'all are more than welcome. I just didn't want to obligate anybody.
Literally, like I slept with my child's father. Am I wrong? And we're like, yes, but
I heard you ask when somebody had cheated. You said where the daddy or the brothers at?
She did, and it just came out of nowhere. Somebody said, "Yikes!" And I was like, "The daddy?" But I mean, we are at that age where you can get him.
Okay, hold on, y'all. Let's let Shaq talk because he got to go. He finna go out the country. He done.
Is he going to Nigeria? Because I saw a tweet. He said if your bae is going to Nigeria this weekend, you better watch her. Shaq, can you bring me one of those Nigerian men back? That's all I'm asking.
I got you. I'll bring you anything from Nigeria. But I'm actually going to Thailand. I'm not going to Nigeria.
Bullshit. I don't know about the Thailand men. I'll look them up, but send me an uncle. I'm in Atlanta, Shaq. Send me an uncle.
I got you. I got you. That's nothing. Come on.
I love it.
Come on.
Well, Chef, we think you definitely deserve
What y'all been talking about? What's the?
We are proud of you.
What did I drop in on?
You missed all of it. You just like that's why I don't.
I know. It seems like I missed the whole thing. I'm so sorry.
You did. You missed Dennis and Sylvia. Miss Sylvia's ugly Christmas sweater was a shirt with Dennis' picture on it.
She used like a chip clip to put it on her shirt.
With a full face of makeup.
Look at Allie. Allie's losing it over there.
So I guess we're gonna call Kayla Mac because Kayla, we make all these names. Like Yates has her name. Her name is May. Messy ass Yates. Kayla, you're Mac now. Messy ass Kayla. Okay, so that's your name now.
I'm sorry, my name is Attorney Kayla Bumpus.
Mac. Is it Bumpus?
Bumpus.
Okay. Okay.
Clock it. What's the name?
Kokomo, how long
They
are you
said
gonna
Byron
be
had them glasses on. Okay, Shaq, thank you so much for all your help. We thank you for gracing us with your presence. You throwing the
Thank you
vibe
so
off.
much.
We were talking about some good stuff. You just hopped in with a do-rag on.
I'm
so
sorry.
tired.
Baby,
Merry Christmas.
You crashed
Wait,
the
hold on.
party last night.
Let me finish. Let me finish real quick. Merry Christmas to everybody. Merry Christmas. Happy holidays. If you whatever you celebrate, happy holidays. Happy New Year's. I hope y'all have a blessed time with your families. And to the chat, thank you so much. Happy
Shaq,
holidays.
can you talk in your accent?
And what else? Yes, I
You
like
guys, I'll you guys later. Yeah, just get out of here.
Shaq, don't forget that Uncle Boo. Don't forget the uncle.
I won't. All right, y'all.
Don't forget the uncle friend.
Bye. Be safe.
Bye, y'all.
Y'all, the accent be getting me because they really turn it on and off.
We be in mid conversation. He just start. I be like, you too crazy.
I mean, you know what I'm saying? Sound like he ready to feed me some foo right now. Do you know what I'm saying? Let me stop.
So let me jump in right quick, y'all. Has Cat went before I say something?
What you?
Did Kat go already and tell
Yeah,
what
I
her
did.
plans are? Okay. First off, I've been watching all of y'all. I watched all of y'all. I've been watching.
Wait, hold on, Alley Cat. 1 second.
Okay.
1 second, because I want them to. They gonna get distracted.
So they gonna get distracted.
Okay. Hello.
Oh goodness.
Who's that? This my other friend.
We can't hear you.
We can't see him. Not here. We can't see you, friend.
Hold up.
Turn the camera on, friend, because we like to see over here. We like to see who we talking to. Everyone except Thugger Daily.
You
But we
gotta
like
show
to
your
see who we
face.
talking to. Show that face.
Come on.
Show the face, friend. Hold on, y'all.
They say you so far. Okay.
I probably need to stop drinking. Well, turn the camera on just to make our day.
They say they
Here I
husband.
come.
They say
We
you they
waiting,
husband.
baby. It's okay. We're waiting. It's okay, friend. You don't have to rush. Oh, okay. Yeah.
Hello, everyone.
Yeah. Okay. Wait a minute. I think the light behind you is kind of messing up the shot. Scooting over just a tad bit, like right there.
Had the light behind you.
They say you
Yeah.
okay.
Right there, friend.
I'm making
Right
another
there.
drink.
Okay.
How y'all doing?
We're great. How are you?
I'm good. I'm good. So y'all, what y'all drinking?
Yeah, you're not drinking?
Well, I wasn't, but now I guess we'll.
Please take a shot with us. We like to drink together over here. We're family.
What are we drinking here?
What do you want to drink?
Mel, it's not even 9 o'clock.
And what do you want to drink, friend? Because I'm drinking a little vodka today because I had lemon drops. But what do you want to drink?
I'm gonna take a shot of tequila.
Oh, I like tequila.
What kind of tequila?
42.
Oh, my type of man. Okay. Period. Bring the 42 out.
Bring the 42 out.
They say the 42. They say you have a lot of fun with the 42.
That's what they say.
That's what they say, friend. I don't know. We might have to find out. We might have to find out, friend. We might have to find out how much fun you have on the 42. Okay?
Okay, Mel.
I just want to say real quick for all of y'all in the chat that been saying, Miss Jefferson, go to Atlanta. You and Mel need to hang out. We'll come. This what y'all want me to go hang out with?
Hey, because I don't have no sense sometimes. Don't take me serious.
Listen, I was over here like, so this is my hint. I should never join a live of hers ever. Don't invite me up. I don't want these kind of problems.
Listen, you're married, Mel.
I stay in the comments and I don't tell nobody I'm there. It's a good time. I have a
Jefferson is married too, but let me just tell y'all on my live and Mr. Gardner, I think we need to have you on Mel After Dark. But I have a little
in the comments every time.
Everybody's married. Kayla's married. Miss Jay's married.
Wait, do you got to be single to go on Mel After Dark?
Not really.
I be on there.
Oh, I'm talking about to be a sponsored feature. Yeah.
A sponsored
Let
speaker.
me tell you, I think
What?
it's better if the person is single.
What illegalness did you just say?
Yeah, sponsored speaker. Mr. Gardner, are you single?
That's what my question was.
Yeah, let me ask him. Are you single? Oh, I like the last.
You lead with that question.
The last one is on 3 spinner.
I'll answer this after this shot here.
Okay, I'm taking a shot with you. Let's go.
So
Let's
bad
go.
that he gotta wait to answer.
Where
it
y'all
is your
cups at?
answer.
Where is everybody's
That's your
cup?
answer right there.
Come on, let's go.
Take
Okay.
your shot.
I gotta say one thing, which is I'm not a lawyer. Mel has clearly never been in Duke After Dark. Because her reactions to this, I'm like, oh girl, you ain't seen a damn thing.
Don't ever join a live with
Don't
Duke.
say you there. Just don't let them know you there. Just stay in the
Don't
comments.
ever join a live with Duke. Please.
I kind of like her reactions to this, like characteristically.
I want to be in black and gray right now. Ever since Mr. Gardner has come in, I need to be in black and white because the other Mel,
I'm sorry. My chat loves him. If you follow my page, I used to do before TikTok started like striking my videos. I used to do like a courtroom candy. So he was one of their faves. So that's where this is coming from, guys. He was one of the faves in my chat.
It's lovely.
I think half the chat is missing that he's an attorney that has been on the camera.
Yeah.
It's like the chat's like, who is he? Who is he?
Yeah, if you've been on my page, they know.
You know.
They know him.
That's the half of the chat that knows.
Yeah. He was on my courtroom.
They say poor Thugger Daily. Thugger Daily, first of all, he's been through a lot. He been through so much. He done been through it all. But let me tell y'all something about Thugger Daily. Because I got something to tell y'all. Because we was talking about when I stepped away, I'm gonna tell y'all this. But I said I would tell y'all stuff after it was over, and it's all the way over. So I can tell y'all. I mean, I can't give it to y'all all at once, but I'm gonna just say this because I'm on now. So I really had a lot of respect for Thugger Daily because he never posted anything negative about me, or he never posted what I consider office gossip. And that takes a lot of because it could have it's clickbait, it's clout chasing, it's all this kind of stuff. You have and this is no shade, I love everyone, but you have a DA who got up and said Kayla's married to Shannon. And Thugger Daily didn't even put that out there. So like Judge Whitaker said, we don't even know if it's true.
Right.
Kayla, no, she said, is this for real? Is this for real?
That's for real, guys. This is for real, y'all. She was so pissed.
And I think she said that because Thugger Daily didn't post it.
Because he didn't post it. Listen, I was looking, and y'all got to realize the unique situation. I'm like, do I ask or don't I ask? Do I say something or don't I say something? I'm like, shit, it ain't come out in court, so I ain't got nothing to say. I only post stuff that come out in court. So, but we know that when something happens, even when it's not in court, it pops up on Thugger Daily. I'm like, bullshit. Let's go.
My DMs were spammed.
When it happened, I was just like, I was asking the people who knew, I'm like, there's no way this is gonna come out in court, right? Like, even if it comes out, it's not gonna come out in court, like, right? And they're like, no, it has nothing to do with the case.
Nothing to do with the case. Lord, this chat about to go crazy. Did you take your shot?
Okay.
I took my shot.
All they want to do is talk to you.
No.
Go ahead.
They're going crazy.
Well, let me jump off of here. I'm going to go chat side, but I think that'll make the screen do like the bigger threes so you guys can get a closer look at the new guest.
Cat.
So,
Girl. Cat is a girl.
Love you guys.
Thank you.
I need a dip as well. Thank you so much for having me, Ms. Kayla.
Bye,
Thank you, Thugger.
Thank you.
Thank you, everybody. Appreciate everyone here. Thank you so much.
They said Mel go to sleep. I just had a vodka
Ready?
and Red Bull, guys.
I'm ready. Let's go.
Let's go. 1, 2, 3. Shot o'clock.
He just now taking the shot.
That's the second shot.
That was my second one too.
Okay.
You behind.
Oh, Mr. Lamar, talk that talk. Okay.
So let me tell y'all now. So if I went on a date with someone and we saw somebody out, nobody will walk up and ask you why you with my man. So I'm not committed to anyone.
We like to hear that, friend. Can you come on my show?
What's
Can you
that?
come on my show?
Can I do what?
Hold up. First of all, let's do this real quick.
That is a lawyer
What's your
answer.
Instagram?
A lawyer answer.
Well, we'll get to the bottom of that on Mail After Dark. What's your Instagram, Mr. Lamar?
S.Lamar.
Oh, we got the jurors.
That's Lamar. Oh, can you follow me back? Pull out your phone right now and follow me back, okay?
Let me get my phone.
Man, we got a juror. You being very disrespectful to the jurors.
Oh, I didn't know the juror was on there. I'm sorry.
I mean, do your thing. Do your thing. Do your thing.
Earlier when I said this was the YSL variety show.
Mel, you been drinking your lemon drop or penny droppers. Go ahead. Do your
Wait. Before y'all say anything, because it said jurors.
That's my favorite.
Wait, hold on. Say something again.
508. That's 508. That's my.
I was about to say it sounds like 508.
That's my girl. That's my girl. 508. Period. When we going out 508.
One call. That's all.
Friend, you know I'm in Atlanta, so don't play, because we'll be at Whiskey Mistress tomorrow. Okay.
Can't wait.
You gotta wait till Sunday.
Man, right? You gotta wait till Sunday, and you ain't going nowhere.
Lamar, you like whiskey on a Sunday? Because they used to
I've
be
been
my
a few
jam.
times on a Sunday.
That's my time. I'm surprised I ain't seen you in there.
Can we get a video from the jurors?
I'm not video ready right now.
Oh, it's okay, friend.
It's definitely the jurors.
Oh, I believe you. I recognize the voice.
I can hear the voice because they told me the next day, like, you got to go back to I'm not a lawyer, but We want to watch it with you and get your commentary. Because they said, Miss J, 508 is you.
I look, when
I
I
said,
went back
let
and
me go see
reviewed
it.
the
Let me go.
videos, I was like, yeah, that might be my mom child.
Might be. That's I said that when you start saying some stuff and I saw the head cocked to the side, then the vibe start going. I said, that's Tina's child. You might be with me. You might be Tina's child.
The male, I'm not a lawyer, but is it
Yes, ma'am.
one of the jurors? I
It's
just
the
want you to
juror
confirm.
knowing that it's two males. Okay.
Girl, I've been watching y'all. I was like, should I get on here or
We
should
love
I
that for us. No, friend, come get on here because we friends. We friends. My chat said Juror 508 is our cousin. I said I feel like that too.
I'll definitely be you guys' cousin. See, y'all just made me get on here and just act real ghetto. Let me jump back in. Juror do the mode.
What were you about to say? You said me. I thought you said me for something.
I did. I was just I was asking you to pretty much confirm that it was me. You should know my voice as well.
I know it, girl. That's her.
You didn't ask me to confirm.
We on.
Kayla, I'm so sorry, Miss
Why
Jackson.
you over there asking for a godchild?
Did.
I know that's right. And did. I mean, you might be in line a little bit, but and did.
It's all right. It's like a village.
Take a village. It's gonna take a village.
Okay, go ahead, Alley Cat. Go back to what you were saying.
They should know that I don't like to talk on live, and they in the comments. But so I started off by watching I'm Not a Lawyer. Like, I know everybody in my family probably got tired of me sending them videos, and my mom died as well. So me and my dad relationship got a lot closer because of that, because I've talked to Mel, I think, a little bit on Twitter or X or whatever it's being called now. Like, my mom died in my arms. So, like, that's something for me. And I used to do content on Facebook. But after she passed, I stopped. Like, I didn't feel like doing it no more. So when the trial started, I would post my stuff on Facebook. I didn't like TikTok. I hated TikTok at the time. So I used to post on Facebook. But people would message me all day on Facebook, but then I'd make a post and they wouldn't even react. They wouldn't engage or anything. So Sylvia did the video of Woody asking the question in court. And I posted that on TikTok and it got 2 million views like overnight. And I went from
2 million.
I went from 2,000 to 3,000 followers that day to like 7,000 the next morning. And I was like, what in the world do I supposed to do next? Like, I'm a tomboy, so I don't do my hair. I keep my hair braided most of the time. Like, I don't want to make videos talking and stuff. And TikTok was doing the striking me with if I post content and stuff like that from trial or whatever. So I depended on I'm Not a Lawyer and Mrs. Jefferson. I watched their pages. Like, I would watch trial all day and still go and watch every video they posted like I had not watched trial. And I was watching Mel since she was doing her videos, and we were in the comments like, make longer videos, get paid, make longer videos.
Allie,
So
don't embarrass me. Don't do that. Don't do that.
I'm telling you, I've been watching y'all for so long. I remember Attorney Starr's first video when everybody started commenting about her bob. Like, I remember all of that. Like, I pay attention to a lot of details on stuff, and I tell my people all the time, like, I'm active in my state. So I've been to marches, I've been to protests, I've been to all that kind of stuff for like injustices and speaking out on stuff. But that's where I started. I'm in Mississippi, so we're planning on covering the Ole Miss.
What part?
By Mississippi State. I'm from the Columbus, Starkville area.
I'm from Mississippi too. I went to Mississippi State. I'm from Corinth, Mississippi.
Somebody just asked if you was from Alabama.
Oh, a Southern
Nope.
man. I think the girls love that.
Yeah, I live in Columbus, so right there by Starkville.
Okay.
But so yeah, we're gonna be doing the Ole Miss trial. Well, the Ole Miss retrial, for Jay Lee and Tim, where Jay Lee is still, his body is still missing, and then we're also following Dirk and P. Diddy and the other YSL trial and all that other stuff. So I got a list of things that we're supposed to cover. I still work full time though, so I can't be on like the lives and stuff all the time. I work every day, But that's my journey. I appreciate everybody that supports me. I don't have a super big page, but I like my little family that I have built. And I appreciate all of y'all for your content. Oh, Miss Yates, I'll be on your videos too. I've caught a lot of your lives where you break things down. You and Attorney Stara, and I caught Doug on there. I even saw Woody one time and Duke one time on there. So I've seen all of your content. I used to watch the lives with Kayla. Okay, Tachula. Mississippi people. I'm real country, y'all. I'm hood. I'm country, so I don't like to talk too long. But I appreciate for y'all giving me the chance to come up and speak.
Mel, I know you
Nice
wish.
hearing from me, Alley Cat.
All right, thank
Mel, I know you wish Big Uncle was here to call somebody else country.
I do wish he was here because it's always me, and Allie may have me beat. Okay,
Mel, my baby was born in Memphis. I'm close to Memphis area.
That's
Like my
probably why
baby
we have
was
this connection,
born.
Allie.
Huh?
That's probably why we have this connection. I feel the Memphis in you.
Don't do that, man.
I feel the Memphis. Like I feel I had some Jack Purtles and some All-Star and Crumplies in my life before. I
Okay, I got a question real quick though before you do anything.
Question first. I was finna.
You got okay. Go ahead, because it's for the juror.
Okay, it wasn't for the juror. It was for Attorney Gardner.
Yes.
Okay, could you just tell us what type of law you practice?
So
I wasn't done.
I'm sorry.
Okay. Could you tell us what type of law you practice and, just how we can reach you, what type of law you don't practice? Could you just tell us a little bit about yourself? Because, we get to hear about, all these people, but, I'm a fan.
Okay. I appreciate that, Kayla. So for the most part, I practice criminal. My area of expertise, I like drug cases. Drug cases is probably the only case that I've never lost. I usually get drug cases beat on a motion to suppress. So I tend to keep my foot dug deep in drug cases. And I do a lot of premise liability. So I do apartment shootings or shootings at businesses. I like those big bucks. But I do automobile accidents too. But I like to stay at top dollar. That's pretty much where I started
So
off.
you're
At. I
not
started
taking
off.
no 25K policy? You're not taking that?
I mean, I will. I'm not gonna say those are beneath me. I mean, because a lot of those I can send a demand and get them. But I'm not out here searching for them. But I'll take them.
Okay, and if somebody got a drug case and they they want to get in touch with you, how do we do so? How do we do it?
I'm Instagram s.lamar Gardner, and I can be reached business sale 470-332-7729.
What am I, Miles? Put that in the chat. Come on, say that again. Thank y'all for such a beautiful live. This was y'all know how y'all know this the real holiday party. You know how you be all at the holiday at all 364 days. You got to be like this at work, and then y'all go to the holiday party and everybody be this the holiday party, baby.
Do you hear me? Because they coming for me in the chat, but baby, we're having a time in the chat. And if you're on my lives for real, this is me all the time, baby. We're a good time over here.
Oh no, this is what I was gonna tell y'all. That was a tea. Yeah. We're gonna come back to the contact information. But I'm gonna say this in the thing. It was child. So me and Mel.
Look at the face.
So y'all, I should have said this. Let me tell. Hold on, y'all. Hold on.
Look at Bill.
Y'all know I don't like surprises, Kayla. I just rewatched that live after Viverito call you a hoe. You calling somebody? What the hell? Y'all know I sound like Kayla surprises. I need to be prepared, and this is not a part, okay?
Listen. And she's smiling too much. When she isn't smiling, she up to something.
Too much. Y'all remember that live where I did this? When Kayla was talking about show that text message. I said, wait a minute, hold up.
that y'all know he didn't even speak to me in court when he came the other day. I said, God damn.
Well, Kayla, you showed the text message, friend.
I gave him a hug.
Well, you had me show the text message. Let's call it
Well,
like it's
he-
called.
he-
Wait,
he
is
yelled,
Dad in the
Kayla's
live?
yelling.
I don't
He
know if
yelled.
Dad won't. I don't know if Dad would have wanted to join the live.
Did you invite him?
You didn't tell me to. Can I invite him? Because I'll
Yeah,
send you
it
the
was
link. Let me
everyone
send you the link.
invited. It's a Christmas party.
Hold on, Dad, because Dad is one of my favorite people. Let me send him the link, and we'll see if he joins.
I'm about to give y'all story time. Y'all about to like this. I'm waiting on.
Ooh, I ain't gonna tell y'all what my friends texting me. They watching this live right now. I'm gonna tell y'all on the after show. I'm gonna tell y'all what my friends texting me because they're watching the
I'm
live.
waiting on somebody to join. Hold on. And I'm gonna give y'all story time. It's gonna be a good story, I promise.
I love it. Mr. Lamar, do you have stories? Because my chat seems to like your stories.
Yeah, go ahead and talk while we waiting on the guests. Give your information
Yeah.
again.
What do you do in Atlanta?
I don't have. What do I do?
Yeah.
Atlanta is for real home and work. I try to leave as often as I can. Saturday, I'm going to Jamaica,
Okay.
staying to Christmas. You
Mhm.
know, yeah, I try to get away as much as I can. I got a lot of trials coming up in January, so I'm just trying to get a break, mental break before I have to come back.
We love that. You need to
It's
be
nice.
relaxed. You need
I
to be
do.
relaxed as you are preparing for trial.
Absolutely.
We love a relaxed lawyer.
We
love
do.
that.
What type of trial are you preparing for?
I got a murder trial going out in Fulton.
Oh, and
Is
can you
it
tell
a
everybody who
real-
you what legal team you were on? Because some people said who did you represent?
Who do I represent in YSL?
Who did you? Because you
So I was part of Nichols' legal team along with Mr. Harvey and Miss Westmoreland. Yeah.
come on now. I'm trying to tell this little story. And it's okay, here she go. Okay, I'm glad you came, Miss Sylvia, because you a part of this. You're a part of story time.
Story time.
Y'all need to send me some super chats or something if I got to tell this story. Because y'all be paying Woody 10,000 for interviews and stuff. I need some money too to tell my part of the trial.
Gardner!
Okay.
Sylvia, how you doing?
I'm good.
Oh, a fan
Good
of
to
the
see you.
How was
people.
you up there?
Yeah, I'm come to join. Come to show
Okay.
face.
Okay.
Okay, so this the story. So what we was just talking about when I was finna tell the story, Mel, it was about Mel being lit. Okay. So y'all say Mel. Oh, Miss Jefferson said, y'all be saying, come, y'all think I'ma deal with this. Y'all remember that part? You know what I'm talking about? Okay. So I remember when Mel had came to Texas, right? We was having a good time, right?
Shut up. Time out. Kayla, did I authorize this story? Because I know
It's my
I
story.
feel
It's my
like where
story.
it's about to go.
This is my story. You don't have no control over me telling my story. Okay. So we come back on the camera. I'm not come on. Okay. So we having a good time. We done went to some kind of her cousin, what was it? Bridal shower.
Went to a pole party. That's where I don't know if
That's
y'all
not the beginning of the day. You done started at the middle. We went to a bridal the we was playing the games. I won all the games. I found
y'all wait, time out, Kayla. What's crazy? Y'all think I knew Kayla was married? I didn't know she was married, but that heifer did come to my cousin's party and won the game. She found all the wedding rings. All of them, y'all. Every last
who
one.
could find the most wedding rings. I found them all. Anyway, then they was like cowgirl stripper pole party. I was like, oh, that's right up my alley. So I put on these little bitty shorts. The cowboy had some boots. We gonna go strip. So we went to the little party or whatever, right? So I'm having a good time until Miss Sylvia decides to go live talking about one of the inmates dating a lawyer.
I did not. No, don't even try it. No, I did not bring that out. No.
Yeah. So I'm like, so I'm in the pole. I'm on live. All of a sudden, I'm on TikTok doing the pole dancing class. Me and Mel have all of a sudden they like, you see what Miss Sylvia said? You see what Miss Sylvia said? So I'm like, what they talking about? So I seen, so they my phone going crazy. They like, Miss Sylvia said. So I'm like, okay. So I just had to go in another room and take a deep breath. I'm like, I was just
Didn't tell
dancing.
me anything, y'all. First, I saw she was twerking on the pole. Next thing, she was gone. I said, "Where in the hell did my friend go?" I'm walking around the whole studio looking for her. I said, "Where did she go?" Like all of my niece was like, "Where did Kayla go?" I don't know. I don't know. She left me, y'all. Didn't say anything. What?
Y'all, I start having a nervous breakdown. I say, Mel, come in. First, I called Miss Sylvia. I said, Miss Sylvia, what's wrong with you? Why would She said, well, what? What? I didn't say it was you.
No,
Kayla,
I
she did
know.
not say it was you. She did
I never said who it was because I didn't even know who it was.
That day
That
was
wasn't me because I wasn't talking on no burner phone. I
Listen,
still
so
don't know
I
what y'all
remember.
I said it was an accident. Remember, I said it was an accident, and they was talking to an attorney. That's what I said. I didn't even know what attorney it was.
You still don't
You
know.
know
'Cause
what?
I still don't know.
I thought my life was over. I said, Mel, I got to tell you something.
Kayla, I didn't even think it was you. And I'm gonna be honest, I remember talking about this on TikTok. I thought the defendant was Nichols. I'm sorry, Mr. Gardner. I thought that it was Nichols talking to somebody. And that's who we thought it was. We didn't know who the attorney was. And Miss Sylvia was like, everybody was saying your name, and she was like, no, it's not her. Stop saying her name. It's not her. So I was like, really, like, it's not Kayla. Y'all stop saying Kayla.
And then they said Kayla
It was
said
you.
she said they said Kayla was on her live saying that she's representing one of the ones that got into an accident. I was like, that's how your name got involved in it.
No, Miss Sylvia, we was on live together when I said that. Remember, because that's the same day that's the same day they subpoenaed you.
Yeah, that was the Google day.
No, I don't
That was the Google day because I think I was on that live as well. Because they heard Mel's voice in the background. That day was crazy. That day was completely crazy.
This just been a shit show, y'all. Excuse my language. It's been stuff going on every direction.
Every single day. I don't think there was
Miss
one
Sylvia, I'm sorry
regular
for
day of
cursing
court.
Miss Sylvia.
It's okay. You ain't not on my channel.
And then the jurors ain't know about none of this and still got a not guilty.
Y'all think they don't know?
They said they know.
They knew something was going on. They knew something.
Wait, hold up.
Who
Yeah,
said
y'all
that?
know. Wait.
Hold on.
Who said that?
Wait. When I was given those nicknames, the deputy came up to me and told me that what I was doing was not right because that hurt the jurors' feeling. So how would it hurt the jurors' feeling if they didn't know?
So personally, we didn't know what was told to you. This one of the jurors.
Oh.
So I don't know how he could come to you with that because
You know who told me, right?
No.
Ingram.
Nah, we definitely didn't know who told you. But we did. They did come back and tell us that something was going on because we still was unaware about anything that was going on inside the courtroom. So, yeah.
Do you remember when one of you guys said, "I'm going to jail," something like that? Because right after Whitaker said something to stand, and you guys didn't like her.
So what she said? Nah, what she said was we would have to hear Woody's testimony again.
So let me ask you a question about that because that's what threw me off. Because I want to know, did y'all hear what Judge Whitaker said? Because she said, if you can completely disregard, and then nobody didn't stand. And I said, I know you lying because
Oh, about forgetting.
Man, don't be drinking that. Don't drink that wine like that, man.
Friend, it ain't wine. It's, at this point, I ran out of living drops. It's a Red Bull and vodka. But I do want to know if you guys really did understand when she read off.
I'm sorry, y'all. They said, Mel, please go lay down.
You know what's crazy, y'all? And let me just say this, juror 508, because I did message you. I do want you to come over. What's crazy to me is y'all, I act like this all the time. I'm like this all the time on my live. I don't know why they tripping in the comments, but I'm literally always like this. But I really did want to know if you guys and T and Kayla talk to me. Kayla done hung out with me. I'm literally like this all the time. But I did want to know if you guys understood what she meant by, hey, if you can't remember his his testimony and all of this because she did it so fast. Did you all?
It was so fast. It was too
Right. But
Attorney
you gotta
Gardner, did you
understand
think that they understood, or was you
we was
throwed off
already
too?
we was already gone for like 7 weeks prior to that.
Did you think
So
they understood? Because I was sitting there and as a lawyer, and I was like, huh? And nobody stood up because I was just convinced that was the end.
I thought that was the
There
last
is
day.
no
Me
way
too.
that they're gonna be able to disregard what was said on June 11th, 12th, and know what was said on June 10th and then June 13th, and then just come back and say we're done. That was impossible.
Yeah, it was a bunch of mishmash. I don't know how I was confused sitting there, so I found it difficult for them to understand or remember too.
we was gone for a substantial amount of weeks. So anything pretty much he had said, you got to think about how many witnesses and things that we had before then. And they didn't allow us to look at our notes before we even came in the courtroom. So anything that we had pretty much wrote down, we didn't go over and kind of go back through what was said or what he had said. So when they came in and they told us to pretty much rip our notebooks out, it was what it was, and we just went forth with it with what he presented to us at that present time.
So you'd forgotten what happened prior to that,
I
basically.
mean, he couldn't recall a lot, so what was it to remember?
Ain't that the damn truth? Listen, I'm gonna tell you something. And I don't care what I could recall. Once they gave that time, I think that was the most confusing thing. Before 3:38 p.m. or whatever time they said, like, hell, what happened at 3? I don't know. Fuck, I mean, shit.
And then just give me the notes. Let's take all the notes. We're gonna
Hey.
roll the notes up, and then
They definitely did. They took everything that was attached to with his name, and how most of the jurors had their notes. It was everything was kind of in consecutive order. It wasn't like front and back sheets. And some of them did, but if it was front and back, they just pretty much took all of it and disregarded.
I have to go do a few work things for tomorrow, but so I'm gonna hop on out. It was great to talk to you. Some of you guys I haven't talked before. Allie, Kayla, Mel, always good to see you. Everybody, Sylvia, the juror, Mr. Gardner.
Nice
I
to
wasn't
meet you.
familiar with you, but I see why the chat is a fan.
Thank you.
Anyway, Kayla, it was so nice to actually finally interact with you.
I
So
love you, Attorney.
I love all you guys too.
So
And if you want my ideas about what happened with Kayla yesterday, you can go watch my video where I will explain.
That was an amazing video. So everybody, please send me your YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, so I can put it in there. So when this video gets posted, that people can click and follow. But while we have the juror on the live, everybody, please go follow Surviving YSL on YouTube. They have some great content coming out. One of my mods, could you please put the link in the chat? Is Surviving YSL. Go follow them. I mean, they did their big one, okay? They did their big one, okay? And they
We
did
got a
what
lot
was
of more
right.
content coming as well. We were just pretty much trying to get everything established before we put it out. But follow. I hope everyone that's on this live, Kayla, Miss Jefferson, Mel, I am not a lawyer, but $1 Million Mel, even you,
I like that
Sylvia.
friend. $1 Million
Y'all
Man.
come on over. An attorney. I can't really see your name at the top because I am on my iPhone.
Attorneys, we got Attorney Starra and Attorney Yates.
I follow you guys.
Yes, y'all come on in. We new to it, so we definitely need you guys in more ways than you can imagine. But yeah, come on and follow us.
Oh, I follow y'all.
We've been watching.
I love y'all so much.
I've been watching.
I
know
I'm
about
not a lawyer, but Mel, they want to talk to you some more. But okay, Lamar, I just want to say,
interrupt. I didn't want to just disappear. So bye, y'all. I will see you on the internet tomorrow, I'm sure. So
yeah.
Okay, while you get down, Star, Kokomo.
I want
I got a drink here, but do you need me to get a shot glass, friend? Because we can do that too.
Wait,
I don't know if Kokomo said he was ready to take a shot. I'm sorry.
Kokomo said he's ready to take a shot. I got
but
you.
And Kokomo's gonna bring one of them uncles to Mad, so I'm gonna take a shot with him.
So wait, I'm trying to ask Attorney Gardner
Hold on,
something.
Kayla, before you do that, I'm sorry to cut you off, but I'm gonna also jump off as
Okay,
well
no,
because I
thank
kind of
you.
came
Thank
in
you
from
so
doing
much
mom
for
duties.
joining us.
I
We
appreciate
love
you,
you.
ladies. Enjoy the rest of your night and happy holidays.
Thank you, friend. Juror 508. Please message me back, friend. Message me back.
I
Right,
got
I
you.
know. Don't be traumatized, but if you ever want to be a guest juror,
oh,
on the court of opinion, they think you act like me. That's all.
Jump in.
I want to say I'm working on the guy, baby, too.
Right.
Period.
It might be in there.
We'll talk more about that offline.
Kokomo, click the link. Just click the link, Kokomo, if you're trying to get back on.
Okay, wait. Okay, Attorney Gardner, this is what I'm trying to say. We can you tell them about what happened? Can you tell them from a lawyer perspective about an Attorney Yates? Attorney Starr already ate them down about what happened with the bond motion. What could I have done differently?
I don't think you could have done anything differently, honestly. I watched that bum motion. You did a great job arguing, advocating for Kendrick.
You watched it where?
I did. It
He
was
was
it was
there.
live.
Yeah,
I
but
was
you
there,
was-
and then I had to leave, and I finished
But you
watching
was
it.
there. You know what we went.
Oh, for sure, for sure. I don't think, and I don't, and I went back and rewatched it just to see if there was something that you could have included that you didn't, and there's nothing that you could have included. That was a great bond hearing, on your part. Like you didn't lack. I don't think you lacked in anything. Like you were a great advocate for him. I thought that
Did
the
you see
judge.
the order that came out today?
Yeah,
No,
they
I didn't see
denied
the
it.
order.
They denied the bond. Did you know a probation warrant was signed today by Judge Lester?
Yeah.
It was signed today by who?
Judge
There you go. Come on. Confuse ya.
Today. It was signed today. It was dismissed by probation yesterday and then signed by a Superior Court judge today. For
Can they do that?
for a prohibited items charge in April.
Can they do that?
Mm-hmm.
They did
It's
it.
shady, but they
Miss
did
Sylvia,
it.
first of all, I'm upset with you because I gave you I didn't call nobody but you, and then you gonna put your neck in the camera.
Do not remind us.
She muted. Okay, so I'm gonna talk because she muted, and I want her to explain because I was watching that live too, and I was very upset. I was waiting to. She's like, there he go, y'all. There he go, and just never chose us. There he go, y'all.
Hold on now. Wait, hold on. This is what happened. I had TikTok on and I had YouTube on. TikTok was giving me a hard time. TikTok was like banning me for a minute.
Yes.
I was pissed off, and I was.
What are they talking about? I'm not driving. Then I seen that neck.
Listen, it's so bad.
One job.
And we only watching her.
She said, "That's okay. They keep messing with me." Miss Sylvia then pulled up. It's finna go down. I said, "Okay, friend, you need to get out this bed and go live. Let me know." And I said, "Miss Sylvia,
I said, I'm about to call Miss Sylvia. I said, I'm gonna call Miss Sylvia.
I said, get somebody down there, friend. You need me to go live. They're gonna share. You need me to get out this bed. You know I'm gonna go live this late."
I call Miss Sylvia. Look, Miss
Miss
Sylvia.
Don't worry, Miss Sylvia got it. I got up this morning and clicked that damn video. I said, God.
I might get a divorce for this, but this man in the bed going through the video. I said, you're not gonna find yourself. You just gonna see
you waited there.
No, but listen. When I looked at the building and I saw him in the doorway, and I'm like, okay, he's coming. So I did not know how to get the camera turned around, and I'm having a hard time because I'm already fighting with the TikTok thing, and I'm thinking I got it, and I didn't have it.
You like, how I turn this around? How I turn the camera around? There he go, y'all. And I'm like, we can't
Miss
see.
Sylvia.
Miss Sylvia, we want to see too. We can't.
I took off running out of a basketball game to put my phone on the charger. Like the game was tied. I ran out the basketball game. I came back in also saying, my guy was like, "What's wrong? What's wrong?" I was like, "Nothing. I saw nothing. I saw a sprinter."
She like, they taking off. There they go. There they go.
Hey, can I ask a question before I leave? Because it's my first time, so I want to kind of hear what y'all thought. Everyone on here, that y'all think that everyone will get a not guilty verdict?
I
did.
Yes, I did.
I was about to ask you that. That was my next question. Do you think that do you? Oh, Do you think that anybody regrets taking a plea?
Um, I'm sure there's some regrets. You know, I mean, no, I haven't spoken to anyone to know that for sure, but I would imagine there's some regrets. You know, I thought that too, that the six would get a not guilty verdict. You know, it was some real sloppy work. You know, it wasn't coherent on the state's part. Yeah, I think the defense, we did a really great job trying to debunking all their theories. I think that we had it in the bag. You know, I think pretty much everybody. You know, and I look forward to watching everybody walk out that courtroom. It didn't happen, but you know, I also respect. I respect the other Nichols' decision, Huey's decision, Jeffrey's decisions, Ron's decision. I mean, they made the best decision for themselves at that time. Do they regret it now? I mean, if I had to bet my bottom dollar, I'd probably say yes. But
Well,
hey,
I would just say, like my friends right here, and I would just say the thing about Lil Jeff that y'all keep forgetting is there was things in his house, and they made him feel like he would. They made the jury believe that he was the big fish.
Yeah.
So I think that him taking a plea was a level of accountability. It was a part of him being a leader, a part of him knowing that him doing this freed other people. Because I don't know if it would have necessarily, we would have still been looking at club videos today.
well, we would have still been in trial. We would have
We would have still been looking at pictures of people doing this,
Yeah.
saying I mean, we would have not been. It just, to me, I am so thankful. It's the grace of God that this happened, because if they were tried by themselves, we probably wouldn't have gotten the same verdict.
Absolutely not. Listen, I'm not gonna lie. I really feel like after I heard a couple of the arguments after Nichols took his plea and after all the pleas were done, there's no way some of those arguments could have been made with Harvey still in the building. It would have been a tussle. They would have straight knuckled up. There is no way in the world you could have said,
Okay,
look
but
like
Ms. Jefferson, can you explain to me how there was no RICO found on the two that went all the way, and how somebody could have shot past two cars through tinted windows and unalive someone?
I can explain it.
You
Hold
can?
on, Duke, mute. Because they said you need to mute Duke. Duke, mute your phone right now.
So how that happened?
Is that Duke or Martinez? Who am I speaking to before I start speaking?
That's a good question.
Or dad?
That's a good question. Is it Duke
Martinez
or dad?
Okay,
this is
Mr.
Martinez.
Arnold, thank you so much for gracing my platform. This is a true Christmas party. Why you don't have on your Christmas attire?
Exactly. The black is killing the mood.
And you got on a beanie, all kind of.
Everybody got on black.
When Duke hop in here?
What's up with the Kokomo?
Yeah, Kokomo. Y'all know Kokomo is my little brother. I be telling him he got to respect his elders because he got me messed up.
Oh, Kokomo, you don't strike me as a person who doesn't respect their elders.
Nah, she's just talking crazy.
I thought so. You don't strike me as that type of person.
Wait, can I just want to jump in quickly because I need to get some food for my children. I appreciate being here. This was a great time. Kayla, I was really looking forward to getting a glimpse of your husband, your free husband.
Well, you was late because he was here.
He was here.
You Sorry, you gotta rewind to the party.
Rewind.
It was at the beginning because I
came late to the party.
paid my lawyer $30 for that.
I'm gonna have to go rewind. I was being a mom. I missed
Start
it
at the beginning.
Okay, well, I'll go rewind.
He was right here.
He was, and he
Well.
said hi to the people in there.
He did this, like he did this.
Yeah,
all this stuff. Well, you guys have a great night. Thanks for having me. This was a good time. You guys have a good night. Bye.
Bye now.
Kayla, I will be out too.
I was about to say the same thing, Kayla.
I'll see y'all again.
Thank you,
Millionaire Mail.
Appreciate y'all.
You're gonna leave
Mel,
us?
Mel,
Gotta go.
I just came here to take a shot with you, girl. Come on.
Oh, hold up, Kokomo. Let me go get a shot.
Well, Gardner, get another shot. Let's go. Candy, come get in the shot. Oh, he done got off.
Kayla, while they're getting their shots, because I don't drink, I'm gonna talk. So
Look, Allie, look.
Look, that's all I got is my water.
Candy got her shot.
But I'm gonna be honest because you asked did we think they were gonna have all night guilties? I was the most concerned for Huey and Shannon. And only Huey because bro had a lot of charges. You know what I'm saying? Like he had a lot of charges. And when I was like doing my little research on them and I was reading through this, I was like, God damn, like the paperwork wasn't stopping. So I was just like, gosh, he got a lot going on. But I feel like his background kind of, I don't think he had a felony record before this case. So
Wait,
I think
who?
Huey.
Okay,
Let
let me tell y'all about
something.
Huey.
Hold on. I
Okay.
found out Huey and I could have been related. I dated his uncle back in 1994. Yes.
This Christmas party is
his aunt happened to call me up and said, Sylvia, that's my little nephew there. And then I told Mr. Matthew, and it was like a reunion. Yes.
So what you mean to say?
Hold
on. Excuse me,
She
y'all.
brought your marriage certificate. She was there for it.
I gotta say something. So pretty much, you are the gaither of Huey.
She was there first.
You
the She didn't Ray J this one. Oh Lord. Oh, I can't believe this. This is the best. Oh Lord, that's funny. Oh, that's funny.
Shaq, I got my shot right here, friend.
I got my shot, Shaq.
You got your shot. Duke, where your shot?
I just had a shot. I ain't trying to get drunk.
Duke, do we believe you? I don't know.
Come on, dude. That ain't it. That ain't it, bro. That ain't it.
Don't come on my platform with that dry energy.
That ain't it, bro. That ain't it. That ain't it. That ain't it.
Party.
Like Martinez right now. Why are you trying to take him to Duke? He said he Martinez.
Martinez.
Never heard that one.
Y'all, Martinez takes shots too. I kind of like Martinez.
Oh, you ain't never heard that?
We've been on live. How long?
Never heard that one.
3 hours.
We've been on 3 hours.
3 hours.
Martinez can take a shot too, friend. Take a shot with us,
Martinez would be the one to say, I took a shot. I'm not going to.
Wait. Let me tell y'all. Do y'all know we done kept almost 4,000 people on live for 3 hours?
Yes.
We ain't even doing nothing.
So imagine
we are having this.
Imagine the live event. Imagine the live event.
This is a celebration. Martinez, that's why I love you. You take shots with me. Let's go. Come on, Kokomo. Let's go.
Hey, don't fall for that. He poured water in that cup, but okay.
All right, then.
Come on, Kokomo. Let's go.
Cheers. Cheers, man.
I love it. Cheers.
Have a good flight. Have a good flight, Kokomo. We
have a great trip.
So, I want to ask Alley Cat a question. Okay, so girl, what is your favorite YSL moment? And Duke, the lawyer was on here. We YSL Barbie.
Yeah, that's her name. I told her that was her name.
That's what I got her saved in my phone as.
YSL Barbie.
Yeah.
She lit.
We're gonna do a back to school or some kind of charity event called Barbies and Books. Because they said I'm Black YSL Barbie.
I like that.
I think it's a tie. It's probably when Judge Whitaker finally had enough of love with when she had to like really get on to her.
My friend talk about I got that saved in my phone.
Like I think we all probably got that saved somewhere, like that one. And then also when Doug Weinstein said that she could talk the ears off a donkey.
Do too much. Okay, Mel, yours.
Oh, I'm the only male up here. If you're on my pages, and because I have a couple, but since one of the people is on the live at the moment, it was definitely the jail call between Duke and Dolly and Dora, because how I asked him, how are you so chill in jail right now? But because I love my chat, can y'all tell me what my favorite line is? Tell me what my favorite line is. Duke, wait. Duke, do you know what my favorite line is?
Your shit. Yeah.
What's my favorite line, Duke?
I just licked it a little. And I'm talking about the food.
It was because I envisioned him at the phone talking about, whispering it. He was whispering it, and then he was
Oh,
so
wait.
he
Hold
was
on,
like,
wait,
I don't
wait.
like the food, but I don't want to mess the people up. That's
The
one of my
whispering is my favorite part is I'm in the
Listen, you talk about the wiretaps. Me and my husband was in the room whispering to each other.
Somebody else right now.
I was going, baby. I think I was about to say, you know, that's my favorite moment because all of us was whispering. Because I was whispering, my husband was whispering. We both in the house whispering in the middle of the afternoon. That was the best shit. But I think one of my favorite moments is when Love called Thug a wolf. She said it was a wolf pack.
These are the law of the jungle.
Honey, when she called Thug a wolf.
When
But
the sleeves had started right here. This is where her sleeves start.
Sleeves checking her blood pressure.
It's not a quarter length or a ankle. It's like this.
Listen,
Ma'am.
my favorite moment, it kind of set the tone for this trial, and I know it was before a lot of people was watching, but after she called Thug a wolf, the next day this fool came to court in a wolf sweater.
Wolf sweater.
I said, this get ready to be some shit. He ain't even shying away from the fact that she called him a wolf. He came to court the next day in a wolf sweater, and after that I was like, okay, I'm gonna watch this and see what happened. But that right there, that one was one of my favorites, and it was Woody telling Hilton, get back, and he started coughing. He said, you stink, get back. Get back. I think that was my favorite. So the wolf sweater and Woody on that stand giving it to Hilton. She was able to hold it for a minute, but never the way she lost it after a minute. Woody took her there. Tick took Love up top. Love never forgot Tick. She was still complaining about Tick 8 months later. But
I know Duke wasn't on the case, but I would like to know, Duke, Ashley was on here earlier, and she was just really talking about how like she was going hard for you. How did you feel kind of seeing the reactions and seeing how hard Ashley was going? How did you feel watching all of that? I think that's a safe question.
I mean, good. She told me that from day one. That she gonna go hard for me whenever.
Hold on, wait.
That's my forever lawyer.
What y'all talking about?
I was asking him about Ashley because she was on earlier, and he wasn't in the trial, so I didn't want to ask him anything about that. But I just wanted to know how he felt seeing how hard Ashley was going. Like, listen, and he was just saying she told him that from day one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They said we need a better answer. Y'all know Dad by now. Come on now.
I want to say this. Moving on. Not to move on. I want to hear Miss Sylvia's favorite part too. But
what these two got to do with me?
Was that D'Angelo? Was that D'Angelo, Miss Sylvia?
Take me back to myself.
Miss Sylvia, well, never mind. I can't say it.
What did these two got to do with me?
Yeah, some stuff I can't say it. So anyway, don't worry about it. So I'm moving on. So I want to say one of my favorite, I think the consensus is no, this is just regular gummy bears. So I would like to say that my favorite who is Sam O'Neill? Block them, somebody, because I'm tired of playing with people. So my favorite WTF moment is when I was getting my makeup done.
I knew you was finna say this, Kayla. Kayla, I knew you was finna say this.
Miss Jefferson turned that chair around. Mel eyes bucked.
Mel was lost.
Jail call coming through.
And they looking for. They looking for.
Kayla, we just watched it over.
They just rewatched it.
We rewatched it on live. I
I
said
can't
I
rewatch
gotta
it.
walk them through why I was
I'm
acting.
not rewatching it because
I
I'm not
had to
playing
pay.
it again because I'm gonna be.
Kayla, it was this. Hold up.
It's I don't know that
Miss
lady.
Betty.
No, the best part is you're not getting no damn divorce.
I don't know her. She stood right there, and I'm just sitting there listening. And I kept trying to explain to people, like, I know Kayla's mom's voice because I follow her on TikTok. So I knew what I heard. And when I heard her say, all right, that's enough, Kayla, I said, oh, shoot, I'm cussing. Let me stop. So I was trying to get myself together. And then I heard another voice, and you said, Mom. So I know people sent me that clip when I was going, Mom.
That her mom?
And
I say, hey, bitch. Like, hold on. I was like, wait a minute. What's going on?
I was like, what am I listening to? And then the next thing I know, I said, wait a minute. I know.
Her voice was projecting. Her voice was projecting, like my friend saying, and she did not know her voice was projecting.
Listen, and that was
once it happened, I was like this. I remember this shirt grab. I sat back. You turned around in your chair. And
can they hear me?
Look, eyes.
Look, I did not know, and I had to explain this to my chat when we rewatched it. I said, "Listen, y'all, I was not playing. It was so much going on that live. I was overstimulated. I didn't expect Kayla to come on so aggressive. I knew she was mad, but it was I say, hey, bitch. I said, okay. And you said that a couple times.
Bitch, stop playing with me.
I was like,
ho. My phone tapped down. I'm sorry.
Don't laugh at her. Don't laugh at her.
And we left, and I was like, oh, she aggressive. Oh, God. Okay, this must be a hostile witness. This is how she go at him. You know, like we was trying to listen to the story.
God, she wasn't
heard it either.
She was looking at Tyler like a hostile witness. And what I
know
say?
she crazy.
Who crazy? They said they could hear you.
No, I'm talking about you. I'm talking about you.
You don't have a great ear.
Yeah, so after that, we was trying to. So me and Mel was really trying to process this Kayla because we had not seen this Kayla. And then what she say? Now tell her what. Now back up. So I was like, oh shit, okay. Hostile.
Kayla.
So we was trying to wait a second, like, oh, okay. Then we start hearing the other voice, and I start going,
0 to 100.
She sound like my grandmama. You know what I mean? So you know you don't laugh in no elder's face and think you're gonna just get away with it. So I had to turn my chair around because what Miss Betty wasn't gonna think is I was laughing.
You don't tell nobody to be quiet
at all. At all.
I tell her to be
quiet and got my face together before I turned back around because I didn't know what was going on. You know, like,
now somebody said I knew Kayla was a good attorney when I seen the way she questioned Tyler.
Man. Because we weren't ready. Nobody was ready that day. You went at her so quick, and I was like, "Why is she so?"
I said, "Do I know you?"
Kayla said, and what I say, and what happened, Tyler? And Tyler started talking, and then what? I be like, "Damn,
let him finish." We were so.
Hold on. Why you say I'm crazy? What I did?
Oh,
you ain't did that. I just know you. Are you from Atlanta? I know you.
Right.
Thank you. Dude, Atlanta came out on that live. It was a little scary. I was a little shaky. Like I said, hold on, what's going on here? I didn't know Atlanta Kayla was showing up.
I keep telling people, like, I'm from Zone 6. I be trying to be okay.
We saw it that day. We were like, oh, okay, this must be lawyer Kayla.
But I keep telling y'all that people, they gotta find something safe to do. They don't.
Right.
I don't understand why people won't. Y'all should have learned with Glanville. He didn't find nothing safe to do, and see what happened to him. But I'm just saying, and I wish him the best, him and Jack. Them jurors talking about they thought the man was sick because he got a dog walking around. Y'all keep talking about I'm supposed to know what happened in the ex-parte meeting when it's a big ass dog walking around. I don't
Kayla, see, this is what I'm talking about right here. This is what I'm talking about right here.
Right here. She ain't got no chill.
Right here. No to do. That lady said, y'all think I'm supposed to know what happened to ex-parte when it's a big dog walking around. Like,
I'm scared to know that's a police ass dog. What these dogs sniffing and shit? What the fuck?
We didn't know what that dang on dog was doing. I told people to listen, if I seen Woody, I wouldn't make eye contact. I turned around and on the street and walked backwards. So I was like, I don't know what she doing. I don't know what's happening. I don't know what's going on. But it was just so crazy. But that WTF moment, I think that was very I think that was the
They
craziest.
say Judge Glanville rubbed the fur off the dog.
Yeah, hell, boy.
I can't laugh because Barty is always with me, so I'm not gonna laugh. Okay, I understand. She right here on the couch, looking at me right now, so I'm not.
Miss Sylvia, you took your ugly sweater off. You took your hat off. You still got your full face on.
No, I have my sweater on, but I just said.
So they want to see the sweater. They ain't know what we was talking about.
I gotta clip it back on. Hold on.
Duke, did you see Miss Sylvia ugly Christmas sweater?
Hold on, Duke.
Huh?
Hold on, I
She
gotta.
said, hold on, Duke. I guess the rest of us don't matter.
Oh no, y'all seen it. He hasn't seen it. Everybody else seen it.
Sylvia.
Hold on.
And why y'all keep calling that man Granville? His name is Glanville. That make me so mad. You not gonna put the hat back on? They said you like an African.
It was an African attire. It was an African attire.
Oh, well, okay.
For real. I got a whole bunch of African attire. Remember, my husband was African.
Miss Sylvia, where's his husband?
Your husband was African. What happened? Y'all not husband?
Yeah, what
Still married.
Y'all still married? Y'all still go to functions?
No, he not African no more.
They sleep in separate.
They said what happened to him, Miss Sylvia.
Miss Sylvia, I'm gonna text you off the live because I know he got some cousins. Okay.
What's the word?
Cousins is crazy.
This the Christmas party. See, let me tell y'all.
All right, here it is. There it is, Duke.
Let me see.
Oh, who is that?
Dennis. You don't know Dennis.
You don't know who that is, y'all. Y'all gotta tell him who it is.
Dennis Byram is Miss Sylvia real husband.
Oh, the reporter nigga.
Duke.
Oh, that him when he was young or something?
You zone 2 nigga.
That him when he was young?
I'll see y'all later.
Dude, that's him when he was young. It's crazy.
For real.
That's
crazy, dude. Wow.
What's up, Alley Cat?
Miss Sylvia,
Hey,
we
Duke.
come back.
How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm all right. Miss Sylvia left?
Miss
Sylvia,
no,
come
she
back.
not. She turned her camera off. Miss Sylvia, you left?
Her husband might be watching it live. Y'all done said that, man. Y'all done said that.
Man is the real husband.
No, she said her husband was.
But her husband probably be watching it live, Kayla. You done did that.
She
Has no filter, y'all. I'm telling you.
I hear Miss Sylvia, but I don't see her.
Y'all learning her. I
Miss
know
Sylvia
her.
left.
Has no
Oh, she
filter.
left for real?
Yeah. She
Miss
gone.
Sylvia. Miss Sylvia.
There's the text.
That's because of Mac. That's because of Mac and Mad. Mac and Mad, the dynamic duo.
Who is that? I ain't saying that. She just showed me a picture. I
Y'all
ain't know
can still
what it
hear
was.
Miss Sylvia?
I'm not the.
No, I think it was Alley Cat.
Oh, okay. Well, I didn't bring up her husband. She did. I don't know nothing about no husband. I said Dennis was her husband because they were standing at the thing. I thought Paige was about to marry them.
Huh?
Right. Don't listen to Kayla, y'all.
No,
Wait,
Dennis
what?
look like that, Mel.
Hold up, while we up here, before I forget, I put in the chat. Y'all make sure y'all go download my twin single.
Tell you.
Dude, go ahead. That's your cue.
Letter to Myself, new single. It's just one song, but I'm dropping some top of the year.
Period.
It's on
Make
all
sure y'all go
platforms.
download.
Okay, dude. With the twins.
Dude, this Candy. You
I'm not getting in the camera, but hey.
What's up?
Hey, friend.
She said she's not getting in the camera.
No, I'm just here to work.
Well, that shot got me hot, man. I'm about to drop down on y'all,
Yeah,
man.
let's take another one, Duke, for me. I just got here right now.
I can't take no more. I'm gonna fall out.
You scared? Say you scared.
Yeah, I'm scared.
Okay.
Candy, I never seen them scared before. This is crazy, friend.
On hot, I
Come on,
just came
friend.
from drinking. I just came from drinking.
Friend, listen, you got Big Duke scared. I love to see it.
I just came from drinking.
Not here. Yo, I gotta go to work in the morning, and they want me here all night though.
And he can't take a shot. Like, what's going on?
Take a double one.
City.
Mel, come to the
Hold on, Kayla, because the makeup is done, baby. Do I need to put some clothes on?
Yeah, come on. Yeah, no, you do.
Mel, you want
I
me
need to put some clothes
who
on?
I told what I had
Wait a
on
minute.
from who I told what which one of y'all? Mel and me?
It wasn't me, Kayla. It wasn't me.
It was you. Who I told what I had on from the waist down.
Oh, yes, you did. You still got that on.
Don't ask her again. Don't ask her again.
I ain't gonna ask her again, but I'm
What
just
you talking about, Kayla?
That's when she
I'm
came to the
y'all.
door.
You talking about from the waist down?
I can't wait to be dressed like that from the waist down. Do you hear me? Yeah.
No,
Okay.
you don't want to be dressed down.
No, I really do, friend. It's been
You
a
do?
minute. I can't
Okay.
wait. I can't wait. But do I need to come to the city? Because it sounds like good times will be had.
Come on.
I'll go out of work tomorrow. Come on.
Friend, I don't work for real. I don't work for real. I don't work for real, friend. So there's no calling out for me. It's just a little pop out and show out, you know?
Okay, so come on, pop out and show out then.
Come on, we should be here. We got
type
look.
of friend.
We out.
I'm gonna need you to have this energy when I get on the flight.
Because Miss J, I think I'm finna go find some clothes and come to the city.
Look,
makeup
I'm
already
gonna
done.
if
when
I
I
call
get on the
my
flight.
friend can pay me for the day.
I think I'm finna put some clothes on and come to the city.
Why the people in the chat?
Key, my little
There's still almost 4,000 people on here. We ain't talking about
my little might be in the city, y'all. Okay.
Look, I'm about to go downstairs because I seen the wait.
Is there somebody named Miss Betty in the chat? Because why people
That's
talking?
Shannon's grandma.
That shit is
She's in the-
grandma.
No, I'm saying they're talking to somebody in the chat and they're saying Miss Betty stop. So I'm getting confused.
They think Candy is Miss Betty. They don't know.
Oh no. First of all, if I come to the city, I am going to
See,
live.
I ain't the grandma. I'm the auntie.
They said Mel the firefighter ain't nowhere around. Baby, stop bringing up old news on my chat.
You got a firefighter boyfriend?
Girl, no, but I need one.
Yes,
you
you
know
do.
one?
You did, Mel. Yes, you did.
Y'all know one? Y'all know one? An engineer? I don't know, y'all. I'm kind of
Come
feeling
on to the city.
Listen, I'm kind of feeling attorneys right now. You know?
Oh, that's what I was going to tell y'all before. Okay, we still got 3,500. Okay. So what I was going to say is we be attorneys all year, but December's we be Christmas partiers. Okay, you know how many attorney Christmas parties we go? It's on from December 1st to January 1st. We are in holiday mode. There's probably 5 hearings total. And every Thursday through Sunday, we are at Christmas parties. Right.
Kayla, I like that.
Last year? Yes. Okay. So this is my first Christmas party.
I know
I like that, Kayla.
Come on, Mel. Come to the city. Come on.
Friend, as soon as we get off the live, I'm finna put some clothes on and come to the city.
Yeah, come on.
Y'all know I don't go out. I don't go out for real, so it kind of feels like a night where I'm gonna be out and y'all gonna be saying, "Damn, this don't go nowhere." It kind of feels like that. It kind of feels like one of them nights. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
Wait, Van said he got a fire. Okay.
I fight that fire, Van.
My computer about to die, but I want to.
I love a public servant. I love a public servant.
I'm gonna go get the big unc's kids, but I'm gonna need y'all to keep all the same energy when I fly out there. Because if I don't have to fly to Ohio on Saturday, I'm gonna be on my way.
Wait, hold on. Just let me say one thing before everybody get off.
Yes, ma'am.
I got 70 super chats.
You do, please. Oh, yeah.
Thank you so much.
Yes.
Thank you guys for the super chats. I don't want anybody to feel ignored. Thank y'all. Thank y'all.
Yes, it was just so much going
on. This took a lot of work, and I took this very serious.
Right, charging her heart.
Wait. This was Kayla's idea, and can I just tell y'all, like, she was like, I'm gonna have this person. She came up with the clips, everything, and it was like, oh, I just got to show up. I called you today, Kayla. Right? I said, Kayla, was I supposed to do something? She said no. I have everything. So this was Kayla's idea, and it turned out so great. I told y'all it was gonna be a big show. There's gonna be a lot of people that you guys love, and I think that's exactly what it was.
We had a holiday party.
We
It was a
did.
party,
I'm going to
man.
say this off of mail. Please understand that WTF Wednesday was Kayla saying, y'all, we need to do something every week. Y'all, would y'all do it with me? If I do, so this is Kayla's brainchild. This is Kayla's brainchild. This is Kayla's mind at work. This is Kayla's holiday party. Do y'all hear me? Watch my girl with
Y'all so annoying. I am not drunk. Like, I'm literally always like, Kayla, you've been out with me. Miss J, you talk to me offline. I'm literally always upbeat, bubbly, laughing.
I'm about to say, oh, you saw me at the damn
baby.
No, I just want to say,
if
like,
you hang out with me.
When I got sidetracked, is that I know I said this last week, but you know, me and Mel and Miss Jefferson, we had we had a long conversation about some future plans, and I hope that we get together this week and get those things done before the end of the year.
Yep.
But I am so thankful that we have been able to, you know, to do this. I mean, and like I said earlier in the live, it is so mind-blowing to me that you can get on the internet one day and have nothing and then go to sleep and wake up and have millions of people that know who you are, thousands of people who wake up and wait on you to post something and receive so much love, and have people that really look up to you and care about what you have to say. And there were some moments where all I had was the internet. Even though the internet can be cruel, I would say that there are some days where I can get up and get on the internet and feel nothing but love and positivity. And I am so thankful for that. And look at all the wonderful people I know because of the internet, because of YouTube. Like, if Kat is not in my wedding, I don't want it. And I never even met this girl in person.
Right.
But she has been she has been a friend to me more than some people that I have known for years. And you guys too. But I just say that because, oh my God, I love that girl. But I'm thankful, and I hope we keep this going. I hope we are able to brainstorm and find things that keep us relevant. I'm so proud of Miss Jefferson for the Court of Public Opinion. I'm so proud of Mel for Mel After Dark. It's great that we can do our own things and still do things together. It's, a lot of times as Black women specifically, it's a competition. And I love the way that we all support each other. I love the way that if I see her Mel post, I'm trying my hardest to repost it. If I see Miss Jefferson post, I'm trying my hardest to repost it. And it's a genuine thing. It's not, oh, I got to repost it so she show up on Wednesday. No, it's like we can all win together. And that's why I'm so thankful that, Dennis and Sylvia were able to put whatever.
It wasn't that serious. It ain't never that serious.
And just come together as a family.
But that's serious.
Hey, Caleb, I'm finna have to drop down to get my baby, but
oh no, we all finna have to drop down. Mel finna get in the car. You finna get your baby.
So I
Miss
don't want to be the
Jefferson finna
last
see her
person
man.
to say something. So I just want to tell y'all, thank y'all for including me. I'm normally the outside person. I don't really mingle too much. I stay on the outside, do my own little thing, and tend to my little baby. But I appreciate y'all for including me today. And, I've talked to some of y'all outside of this, and I appreciate y'all in whatever way y'all have played a part.
Not me, you lying.
Say what?
Thank you, Allie Cat, for being here. And to the chat, yes, I'm finna go be a YN and stand on the couch or something.
Yes,
Bye, y'all.
We love your content. You do an amazing job. You did an amazing job. Thank you for coming back up. We love you. We appreciate you. We all one family, and I just hope that we can all stay together.
Yes, we will. Thank you, guys.
But I hope we don't gotta watch nobody else in jail for 2 years and get a not guilty. Now that I don't want.
We don't want that.
We ain't games. We ain't playing them games. But quit playing.
But thank you guys for coming. Kayla, let me know the Addy. I hope I can find something to wear. If I can't find something to wear, I'm gonna text you. But
we ain't. I don't got nothing to wear. I told you what I got on.
Oh, we just chilling.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm good. I'm good then. Okay. Yeah.
All right.
Bye, y'all. Thank you.
Why is Yates crying? Why do everybody keep saying Yates?
I don't know, but
I'm
I'm
gonna
gonna
do
go.
it on her live. Y'all see y'all nephew talking about some come on.
Okay, let's go.
Hey, nephews.
Denver. He wants some more pizza. All right, y'all.
Bye, y'all.